The following program deals with a controversial subject. The theories expressed are not the only possible interpretation.
The viewer is invited to make a judgment based on all available information.
I think we have too much fun in the background behind the scenes to come to the show angry. Like, let's put on our mad dog faces. No, we have too much fun over here.
Red Hood was making me laugh too hard before we started.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the original Hot 10 Comic Show by the one and only Ben Stein here on the House of Stein YouTube channel. We are joined, of course, by the writer and creator of the list, Ben Stein, Rich Taylor from Spec Media, Yeezy Yee from Every Show Known to Man, and Red Hood Comics from Red Hood Comics and Pressing. What's going on, guys?
That's Red Hood Comic.
Oh, Red Hood Comic.
Yeah. Is there a Red Hood Comic? Is there Red Hood Comics plural?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. And he met him in Baltimore one year.
Ooh. Yeah. Did you guys fight?
We made a truce.
Did you fight for the S?
We made a truce.
They had to fight for the name, is what happened.
Yeah. By the way,
like McDowell's and McDonald's.
Yeah.
See, I press books. You sell books.
And you spec on books.
Yeah. Real quick, I want to give a shout out to everyone that joins us live every week here on the channel every Friday night. Things are leveling up, you guys. We're leveling up over here. We're eating those Mario mushrooms and getting bigger and stronger, and we've got a lot of crazy things coming soon. And I definitely want to shout out everybody that supports us. It's been absolutely amazing to see your guys' support, and we appreciate you just immensely. Shout out to Chad Cave for the earlier donation. That was awesome, man. You freaking
What's
rock.
up, Ronnie?
Mrs. Horsecock Express with the donation also. Just amazing support that you guys show us, and we, can't thank you enough. So Chad Cave, man. $25 says the only Hot 10 show I'll ever watch. All others are just wannabes. And
like
Mrs.
Spice
Horsecock
Girl
Express.
wannabes?
Yeah.
Like
and
sequence dances and stuff like that. Is that what we have to do next?
The best YouTube name in existence dropped the
absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Would it also not be a Hot 10 if we weren't late? I mean,
yeah. Well, I definitely want to call out those guys, but I also, real importantly, I want to call out a big community call out to our boy Ronnie and Rascal Comic World, who says, real top 10, the best, the rest. This is House of Stein built. Go Ben, Bryan, Richie, Hood, Yee, buy the dip, not the others. Uninformed crap. Ronnie has been so good to this community. He's such a good dude, and he is, out of the hospital from that crazy heart attack and doing good. And make sure you guys go check out. He's doing mystery packs now that are pretty amazing, from what I hear, Stein.
Yeah, I got one. I've got it sitting here. I'll be taking a picture of that and put it on Instagram. So you guys can see what kind of generally you might get if you get one from him.
Wait a minute, you already opened it?
Well, yeah, I mean, I got it.
Oh my God.
Okay. So I live in a house of females. One is 6, one is 17.
Open it.
And then my wife, and So do you think I mean, I'm literally in a closet trying to do this show. It's like if I get a moment to do anything, like I'm taking it. Like, oh,
Hell yeah.
I can
Hell
actually
yeah.
open a piece of mail. Okay, I'm just gonna do it.
What? I was on the phone with Stein earlier today, and then I heard like people screaming. I was about to be like, "Hey, man, if you have to go, just let me know." Like,
well, my
stay on the
6-year-old
phone with me, Aaron, please, for the love of God.
my 6-year-old is having a sleepover tonight, so her friend was and we were walking around Meyer. And that was who you heard in the background. Was those two.
Gotcha.
So
2 6-year-olds, yeah.
Go check out Ronnie on IG. Comic World FL is his name on IG. He's doing these great mystery packs that just are stacked. He's got some crazy stuff going on. So go give him a check out. He's a good dude and a big part of this community. So we appreciate him. Show him some love. He had a major heart surgery and went through some craziness. So good for him for being out and done with that shit.
Yeah, we love you, Ronnie.
Hell yeah. All right.
Yeah. Hey, well, I was going to say, just before we start, because I mentioned last week, I'm not going to mention, and I'm not going to talk about anything that went on this week. What I do want to say, though, is all the messages that I've gotten and all the comments that I've seen on Instagram posts, all this stuff. I personally want to say thank you guys. Me and Bryan started doing this list like a year and a half ago. Richie, were you on the first one, or did you wait like a couple shows?
I got on in the October 2020. I was just part-time, and then once the New Year's came into,
but that was on flip side, though,
that was
right?
on flip side. So when you were here, House of Stein, I was original. Yes.
Okay.
It was S3.
All right. Yeah, it was S3. So I mean, we've been doing it here for like a year and a half. We did it on flip side for I don't even know how long.
Long time.
So yeah, a few years. I've been writing for at least 7 years. It may be longer, but I think it's at least 7 years. And I don't want to say it's my baby, but I've put a lot of. I mean, I would say that probably every single week that I do this list, I probably put 5 to 7 hours into this, just in writing it. So you multiply that times, even if I did 50, just simple math, 50 times 5, that's 250 hours, for 7 years. I put a lot of sweat, a lot of tears in this thing. And just hearing people say thank you, and acknowledging it is a big deal. Some people won't do that. So just the fact that you do, I really appreciate it. And I don't think you can possibly understand how much that means. So I just want to get that out there, and make everybody cry. But after the tears, it's all good from here. There's nothing. The only negativity that you ever hear me talking on the show is about these books. I don't talk negative about people. I do not talk. I don't talk negative about people, but I do talk negative about the books. But so you're not going to hear me say that stuff. So, but I really do appreciate it, all of you.
Hell yeah, I agree. Let's get into the show. Why don't we? Starting off with, of course, By the Dip, and very interesting book on By the Dip this week. A book that we all loved for a long time, that's for sure. This Marvel Zombies #1 Greg Land variant. Everybody was so hyped on this character, man, Elsa Bloodstone, that we were just like, yeah, this is it right here. This is everybody needs to go after this character, get that first appearance. And then this book came out, and this was a big book for a little bit.
Yeah, this thing, and holy crap, Ronnie, I just saw that in the side chat.
Wow.
Yeah. Holy moly. Ronnie with a
What happened?
$100 super chat says Stein, Hood, McClay, Hood, Richie, Yee, Chad, and others kept me alive during my 5 weeks of hell. This is the best community, and these guys are the kings of comics. Oh yeah, man. That means a lot.
Thank you, Ronnie.
Thank you.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, bro.
I'm honored just to be in this chair to like hang out with these dudes, because I remember just like sitting in the audience just watching all the time.
Mhm.
And it, yeah.
And then looks like Mojo Pin threw something in there too. So
Yeah, Mojo Pin with the $20 Canadian says, "You are a legend." Hell yeah, man. That's amazing. That's super cool. Very, very
right.
cool. You guys are the best.
Yep.
Yeah.
all right. Yeah. So Marvel Zombies. I love this cover. I still do love Elsa Bloodstone. This thing peaked maybe a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
9/8 were 300 for this. It's still a pretty hard book to find. It's not the easiest. It's not the easiest to find.
Yeah.
But within the last week, a CGC 9/8 of this sold for $99, and a CBCS 9/8 sold for $75.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not
my
kidding you.
Gosh.
Nope.
Wow.
And they're releasing a colored version now of the Werewolf by Night.
From the show?
Yeah.
Really?
Why?
So it kind of
That's what I said.
but it kind of goes hand in hand with the color. Yeah, I get that. That's good. Shout out to Long Short, our boy Ben Stein, aka Long Short. He's been harping on this book for a very, very long time, along with this character before this character was even an afterthought. But yeah, this is a good one. I think I'm gonna do an eBay live purchase right now. Let's share my screen. No.
Yeah, I for 75, and I don't care if it's CBCS, for $75. If I would have saw that one, I would have bought it.
Yeah.
At like 300 at $300, do you think like Raws were selling for about?
Oh yeah,
75?
Raws were like 100. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Raws were like $100.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer purchase then.
Yeah,
at a 9.8.
sure. I agree.
Yeah. We got fans.
What up, Thorough?
Hood doesn't, but we got fans. Shout out to Thorough. Make sure you guys
I
go
love
check
that
out
guy,
Keep
man.
It Thorough.
Yeah, hell yeah, Thor.
One of the best. Yeah. Hell yeah.
I actually got to meet him in person too, Thorough.
Oh yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, he told me he didn't like you.
Oh. I liked him.
Well, here we go, guys. Let's keep it moving on by the dip. The next one, oldie but goodie, Detective Comics number 359, the first appearance of Batgirl, and this is a classic key, but it might be worth taking a look at buying one if you ever wanted one. It's getting down there to affordable prices again.
It's a grail.
Yeah.
Right? This is a grail, right?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Prices now have dropped pretty much across the board to either at or below COVID prices. So anything that it gained in COVID is now gone. If you're one of the smart people and sold during COVID, now would be a good time to buy it back, because now it's basically right back to where it was or below. Just for kind of reference, 3.5s are at $400, which is very affordable for this. 5.0s are $630. Even 7.5s are just, 7.5 is at $2,000. So these are for this book. Those are good prices that we haven't seen for several years. So,
Does anybody on the panel have this book? Just wondering.
No.
I was looking for
I
this
had
book.
it a long time ago, and I
I've
sold
always
it.
wanted to too. Yeah.
I sold it because the intention was to get a higher grade. I had a 4.0,
Nice.
and I had cracked a 3.0, pressed it to a 4.0, and I said, well, I'm going to sell it because I want something at least a 6 or above. So, but
Right.
I've never bought back into it.
So you're gonna buy it back?
Liar. Lies.
Hey, do you think people are going, man, I hope COVID comes back so my comics will go back up?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Well, at least one person is the guy at the bottom. Red Hood.
Right?
Yeah.
Start
He's like-
manufacturing and like at your LCS, everybody starts wearing masks again and shit like that.
Oh man.
Of course you have one, Doc Joe. Of course. But it's not a 9.8. I'm
But-
surprised.
That's why I keep on saying the Doc Joe. Like if
Mhm.
it's not a 9.8, I don't care.
I don't believe that you're a 9.8 snob. They say that. Yeah, man. Iconic classic book. Be on the lookout for one. Let's move on. On next on By the Dip, Revival, issue number 1. This is from July of 2012, Image Comics. Was this optioned at one point, right?
I don't know if it was. Was it?
Maybe not. Maybe not. Let me take a look.
Is this a prison cover?
That's Frizzin, man.
Yeah.
Mama.
Yeah.
Is that Frizzin? I know she did. She did some. She did. I knew she did some covers on it. But did she do this number one?
She did the majority of those covers,
It
man.
looks like Frizzin, honestly. That
it is
does.
Frizzin.
Yeah.
I have
Okay.
it.
But
Nice.
I don't see any optioning or any kind of adaptation news on it. But I mean, it's 2012. It's been 11 years. It's got good names, solid names attached to it. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody's got the rights to it somewhere.
Right. Yeah. So at one point, 9/8 of this were like 100 and a quarter, which is for it was probably during that buy everything image number 1. They're all going to be the next Walking Dead or whatever. But this week, so a couple months ago, 9/8 of this sold for as cheap as $20. But there was a 9.9 that sold this week for $100.
Oh,
so
man.
Wow.
Wait a minute. What? How did
Yeah,
you even
9.
find something like that, man? That's crazy.
yeah, 9.9 sold for $100.
That's a steal, in my opinion.
Wait, you're telling me you don't have 99 CGC 99s in your save search list, and then like always buy the lowest one?
I'm sure it's
Good
it's
idea,
a
man.
long-term play. I just want to own a 9.9. I don't
Just-
care what
Just
it is.
saying.
You see that look that Frizzin has on that character right there?
Yeah.
That's the
yeah.
look my wife gives me if like I don't do the dishes and shit. You know what I mean?
Is she holding the sickle?
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
She's holding something like
There's also a
bro,
really
that's some
cool.
intense look, bro.
There's also a cool Phantom variant of this where she's got like blood all over her, and there's
You can get a 9.8 of that for like $20 as well.
Wow, that's amazing,
Yep.
man. Hell
There's
yeah,
some good covers. There's some good Frizzin covers in that run.
Mm-hmm.
That's excellent. Well, there you go, you guys. I'm glad Frizzin is getting so much extra love right now. She deserves it on such a big level. And I love how people are going and collecting all of her covers and all of her work. Shout out to Laura over at Bird City Comics, who is a huge fan and has been showing all the cool Frizzin books. And I know her and James Kreider, a.k.a. Brains on IG, another one of the best comics IG to follow, are having this little battle of who gets the most Frizzin books. So
Jedi.
Yeah, I want to say shout out to She Geek 78. I'm pretty sure she covered this like when they were covering Prison.
Oh yeah, she did.
make sure you guys go check out Nearing Nirvana ASAP. Really, really great web YouTube channel. And Yi and Hood are doing good things over there all the time too. So I got to get over there more often. Shout out to the crew over, everybody over at Nearing Nirvana. All right, let's move on to the next book. Star Wars: The Clone Wars, issue number 1, the first appearance of Ahsoka Tano. Another classic key right here. I'll call this a classic key already. Such a major character in Star Wars, and I'm very surprised that we are seeing this low and not higher with how good Ahsoka has been.
Yeah, prices right now are the lowest again since COVID, so they dropped all the way back down to, I think they jumped. They jumped like right before. Was it right before COVID?
Yeah.
Yep. That variant was like a $10,000 a book at one point in 9.8.
Yeah. Right now, based on sales, I think this week, CGC 9.4 is $650. CGC 9.6 is only $900, and 9.8s are $1,700.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, this book, this is a book that you should pick up while you can. I mean,
100.
I agree.
it's going to go back up.
Definitely a modern grail.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait until the series ends and then buy a copy.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck. I mean, this series is phenomenal, man. It got off to a little bit of a slow start, but man, it's just been epic.
I'm not.
epic, man.
I'm enjoying it. Don't get me wrong. I think it's just gonna follow that formula of everything we've seen before. Like as soon as the series comes out, it ends. It's gonna keep on. It's gonna dip. It's gonna level plateau. Something exciting is gonna happen again, like season 2 announced, and it's gonna rise back up again.
See, Aaron's the smartest of all of us. He buys the dips.
Dips. He buys a dip.
191.
Is that
holy cow?
Is that price legit? I mean, is that a low price, or is that the floor?
Didn't it hit like $3,000 at one point?
It did. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm just wondering, does, when you're thinking about a modern book, yes, it now is a major Star Wars character.
Wasn't there a variant made of this that like the guy held a whole bunch back to sell later on?
I think there was. Shout out to Mojo Pin for the $20 Canadian, who said, "Just check the census. You are still a legend, a one of one." I agree, Stein. You are a one of one, my friend. You are. Everybody's showing the love. Here's what I'll say about Ahsoka. I think that books like this that aren't necessarily like ratio variants or, have a manufactured rarity, and that there's, how many copies are there out there, do we think of this?
25,000 or less, they're saying, on Comic-Con. So you figure, let's just say 30,000 or less.
So for a book like that, and to have a first appearance of a character like this, have a great cover like that, it is the Dark Horse era. Yeah, 2 first appearances. It's the great Dark Horse Star Wars era, right?
Yeah.
I think that this is okay being a $1,000 to $1,500 9.8 in my opinion. I think anything over that is wishful thinking. And I'm okay with a character key, a first character key like this, or first appearance key like this, with that many copies out there of a modern book. I'm okay with it being a $1,000 to $1,500 9.8. I think that's
so.
Fair.
So just for reference, there are 570 9.8s on the census. 409 6s.
Oh wow!
Even the special edition, there's 145 9.8s. Like when you're thinking, yes, it's okay. So yeah, it's it's a Star Wars character, cool. But let's just compare it to other major Star Wars characters' first appearances, and look how many 9.8s are there of those. That's a lot. 570 is a lot. That's the only reason I'm asking the question. Is 1,700 still too much?
Yeah.
I mean,
is that higher than the price? Is that higher than the price of a Star Wars 1? I think
no. Star Wars 1, I think is Star Wars 1 is still
for 9.8.
It's still like 2,500 or
it's close to, I was going to say just under 3K, but yeah.
Had they put and I don't know, on the CGC label, first appearance of Darth Vader, first appearance of Luke Skywalker on Star Wars 1? You know what I mean?
I mean, they might have. I don't remember. The only thing I can think of is Star Wars 42.
That changes a couple of things. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
to have a label to say first appearance of Darth Vader.
Label
like,
sell.
Go fucking do that, dude.
I agree.
I'm gonna look it up. I think the old labels used to say it or something like that.
No,
Yeah, I don't think it did.
I bet you $1, Aaron.
But if it did, I mean, good call. But yeah, you're right, Joe. I agree with you. Labels sell. I've been saying that for a long time. You know, that Star Wars 42 takes a little bit of hit. I think if it said first appearance of Boba Fett in U.S. comics or Marvel comics or what have you, I think that could help.
It says part 1 of Star Wars: A New Hope movie adaptation.
Yeah. So basically, the continuity was in the magazines. Is that?
It's weird. It's weird. Look at this. Another super chat, you guys. Rainbow Brizite, another great name. $10 super chat that says Stein, Brian, Hood, Richie, and Yee. I'll throw Yee in there because he forgot Yee. Follow you guys wherever. Best in the game. Keep it up. Hell yeah.
Oh, I even looked up the old label. It says the same thing. Part 1 of a Star Wars New Hope.
You owe me $1.
Yeah,
just like
I'll
Star
make sure
Wars
to mail
42.
it too.
Like
oh wait, actually, I'll be in Corpus next month.
That's right.
There we go.
Oh yeah, what are you doing in Corpus?
We're playing a show at a tattoo shop.
Oh,
so if anybody's close to Corpus, go check out Yee's band. You can find more information on Yee's band in the description below. Go check it out. Go give him some love. Buy a shirt.
If you've never seen Yee's band, it's probably not what you would expect.
No, it's not.
It's an 80s cover band. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, it's called Tight Leather.
Yeah, who the heck are you covering?
Batman. Slow down and like in a drop tuning. That's all it is. It's really like Duran Duran.
I like drop tuning.
Duran. If you start singing "Hungry Like a Wolf," I would laugh.
You need to cover that now, Yee.
I know, right? And I'll sing it.
I think that Ahsoka has.
I double dog dare you, bro.
I think that Ahsoka has been really, really good so far, especially with the last episode was just absolutely amazing. And if you guys haven't seen it yet, take it from me, who was somebody that was about ready to check out of Star Wars. This is worth watching so far. Let's all cross our fingers and hope to God that it doesn't end up like Obi-Wan. So shout out to BB66 with the $4.99 super chat. That says, I wish I didn't sell my Star Wars Clone Wars #1. A lot of people felt that way for a while. But hey, it's on Buy the Dip. You can get back in, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Get back in. So, all right, next on the list. X-Men issue 266, the second appearance of Gambit and the first cover appearance of Gambit is on the list, and I know everybody out there that has this book in high grade is screaming at me right now. This is the first appearance. But it is a classic cover. Whoever thought that a guy dressed in a weird pink leotard like that with a comb over and a trench coat would be as cool as he is, you know?
Yeah. Like the more you look at his outfit, it is really ridiculous.
It is weird, bro.
Like I mean, like he is straight like Motley Crue, right? I mean, like that is like straight Motley Crue.
This is let's be honest, this is a cover-driven book.
Yes,
right?
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's interior art by Jim Lee? No.
Good question.
Am I wrong about that?
I think he was like a part of the character concept design or something like that.
Okay.
There's a bunch of artists that are credited to this, like what Joe Rubinstein. I think he does interiors.
Yeah, Kubert did the art, right? The cover,
right? And then Andy Kubert. There's someone else that's also for like pencils. I think pencils and inks.
Yeah,
I can't remember who. Yeah, there's a lot of people credited to.
Yeah, Chris Claremont was a writer. Mike Collins was the penciler, Rubinstein the inkers, and for some reason I always thought that Jim Lee's so connected to Gambit that a lot of people think that. But yeah, Andy Kubert cover on that one.
If you're watching, listening, and you're a little confused and you own this book and you think this is the first appearance of Gambit, it's not the first appearance of Gambit in story. It's the first cover appearance, second appearance in the Guts, partial origin as well, iconic cover. But the first appearance is actually in an X-Men annual book.
Number 14.
14.
Yeah, that's it.
With a horrible cover.
Definitely a live first appearance too. So,
yeah, but prices of this have come down a lot. To where if you ever did want this book, now you can get a 9.8 for $660.
wow.
And a 9.6 for just $210.
What 9.8s were just hovering around $1,000 for a long time, right?
Long time.
Yeah. Shout out to Ronnie again with the $4.99 super chat that says, Brian, I will give a free mystery pack away if you pick a winner. Ladies and gentlemen, all you live viewers, 204 of you live viewers are entered into this mystery pack giveaway by Ronnie and Comic World Florida. All you have to do is take part in the live chat throughout the show, and we'll pick a winner for him to give away one of his mystery packs for free on the show later on. That's pretty damn cool. Make sure you guys go give Ronnie a follow on IG, and you'll see what these mystery packs entail. All right. Yeah, man, this is one of those books that will always be do you think it will always be one of those like much beloved books by people, iconic books with us, or do you think there'll be a time where this won't be as iconic it is, that it'll flip to the first appearance?
That first is so bad. That cover is so bad.
It's an Art Adams cover, isn't it?
How can you tell?
Yeah. Good point. Good point.
I mean, it's so bad that I mean, I think that's the main reason, right? I mean, it has to be the main reason. Is just that one is awful.
Well, there's so many names attached to this of so many, you have Claremont, Rubinstein, Andy Kubert, like all attached to this to this book. Like it's too hard to beat, right?
Yeah,
That's
I mean
the
the cover's
cover.
not that bad, but I mean
I just say from like
Hold on, did you say it's not that bad? Look,
well,
No,
I guess
no,
it's pretty shitty. But
No,
compared to 266, it's even
in
worse.
1990, when you're a kid, man, I mean, it's just like this is epic, bro.
This is a 90s kid loving cover, 100%.
Oh, man.
That's a good point. That's a
I
good
love
point.
the what do they call this? Like Kirby Crackle or something? What is this?
Something like that, right? I've heard
Yeah.
that before. But if I was going to get this book, I would get it in a high grade newsstand.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's not iconic.
No.
Yeah.
No. But it went up in price quite a bit during
I don't disagree.
during the
I don't
craziness.
disagree with that. Yeah, I mean, it's still a first appearance, but
So if he pops out in Deadpool 3, what does that do to the book?
He's gonna
For which
be in
one?
Deadpool 3.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. For sure.
It's going to be Channing Tatum, too, right?
Yeah.
You think so? Man, if
is.
it's Chad,
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to the one and only Blue Green, aka Tony Fix.
Hey, Tony.
$20 super chat. He says, "This buys me some Bitcoin, right?" Sure.
I'm
a
sending
free
you
pizza.
an NFT right now. I'm
Yeah.
sending you an NFT right now. So
Yeah.
give me your wallet number.
VB's
Hey, how
incoming.
many thumbs up do we have right now?
Let's take a look. We have 86 likes right now, you guys. 86
All right.
likes, 222 viewers. Hit that thumbs up button. Get us. You got to get us at
we
least.
get to 125. I'm going to give away Watchmen Noir Steel Sealed
Look at this. Show that.
hardcover.
Are
I'll
you
give
kidding
this
me?
away. Yep.
We need.
Oh, is the whole
100
book? Is that Watchmen in black and white?
It's all in black and white, and it's like a
Ooh.
different kind of read because Watchmen is known for like its vibrant colors and just the way Gibbons drew the panels, and it's totally different. I mean, I could open it up and you'd be like, what? But it's so unique. I mean, I don't know what the print run on these were, but like I've shown this to people and they've never seen it. So,
well, there we go, you guys. If we get to let's do 130 likes. We can get to 130. We're at 116 right now. If we hit 130 likes,
quick, bro.
Yeah, we'll give that book away also. Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Or people without thumbs. Yeah, people without thumbs got someone else with thumbs.
You goddamn right, James. Like if Ollie's has something, you go to Ollie's, dude. They got some good deals there, bro. You know.
What is Ollie's? What is it?
Ollie's is like a
is it like Target,
Big Lots on Crack?
Walmart or something?
Yeah, it's kind of like Big Lots on Crack.
Okay.
We might have 2 mystery packs to give away now. 150 likes and 2 mystery packs to give away. Jeez Louise, you guys, that's what I'm talking about. We appreciate you guys. 222 live watching right now. Hit that thumbs up, you guys. This is a big show, a big giveaway show, a big appreciation to the community and all the support. We can't say thank you enough. We're very close over here at House of Stein to hitting 2K views. Where are we at right now?
Subscribers,
yeah.
Subscribers. We hit 2K views typically.
Oh yeah. What are we at right now? We are at 1.94. So let's see here, 1,940 something subscribers. 60 subscribers away from 2K, you guys. If there are 60 of that 229 watching live right now that aren't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Help us get to 2K. And just you're going to love. If you're not subscribed now,
200 likes, I'll throw in the Batman Noir.
Holy
Black
cow.
and white.
Oh, dang.
I mean, the Long Halloween.
Hey, what are you guys? You guys are gonna like make me like be super like huggy, you know, like then when I see you, I'm like, oh, give me a hug.
Hey, we love you, Ben. Hey, come on, man.
Yeah. This is how a community shows support,
Seriously.
man. Hell yeah.
Right.
Yep. All right, you guys. Bro. Yeah, hell yeah. That is by the dip. We have Marvel Zombies issue number 1, The Greg Land 1 in 25. We have Detective Comics issue 359. We have Revival issue number 1, Clone Wars number 1, and X-Men 266 all this week on Buy the Dip. If you guys are interested in any of those books, it might be a good time to pick one up. Just saying.
That's a great list, man.
Yeah, amen. All right, here we go, you guys. Next segment on the show, the one and only, Almost 10. Starting off with all the nerds out there, we got to show them some love. And I'm even going to show some nerd love tonight about you Star Trek nerds. Not on this cover. Yeah, not on this cover. This is Star Trek The Motion Picture Echoes, issue number 5, the MAPPA retailer incentive cover. It's a 1 in 25 that Stein has on the list this week. But I like the 1 in 10 better. We'll talk about that in a second. What's up with this book, Stein?
MAPPA? Is that a person?
I think it is. Butch MAPPA. Is that his name? Is that how you say his name?
Hey, you MAPPA the floor.
It could be MAPPA. It could be MAPPA.
I don't know. I have no idea who that is.
We'll find out right now as you're talking about it.
Yeah. I would like to know who that person is. Yeah, so this one's pretty cool. What's that character's name?
Oh, that girl, the chick, the original chick. What, I forget her name. What is her name? I can't remember. I'm not a nerd, so I don't know Star Trek.
Cora,
is that her name?
You know Joe? Nerd.
No. I think I went horror.
I was just trying to trap somebody. I knew somebody would jump in.
Yeah, is that her name?
I saw what you're doing.
I used Google. Natoya Yura.
He goes by J. Does he go by? Hold on. Let me see here.
I think it's like Uhura or Uhura or something like that.
Uhura. Yeah.
You're horror.
So this artist is on IG. He goes by Butch Mappa. Here we go. Let me go ahead and show you guys the artist. This is the artist of this issue. And he does a lot of work for IDW and Marvel. He did this one shot. He did a lot. He did this cover. That's a decent cover right there.
Yeah, I like that. That's pretty cool.
So, yeah, Butch Mappa. Ooh, what is that? Is that his too?
I don't know. Was that a Michael Jackson in a coffin cover?
Where? Go back. Go back.
Oh, right here.
It looks like Michael Jackson.
Bro!
Is that Mike?
That's Young Blood. The funeral. Interesting. Well, anyways, go give Butch Mappa a follow on IG. He's who did this awesome cover for
Michael Jackson in a coffin cover, bro.
It's a 120.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
That's something Mel B would be all over, man. Michael Jackson coffin cover.
Shout out to Mel.
The one and only Mighty Mel V, an OG member of the Hot 10 crew.
1 in 25, $40. This just came out this week. It's a number 5. I would hardly doubt many stores are ordering 25 copies of this strange Star Trek book on issue number 5, right?
Yeah.
Mel's like, oh, what?
Well, here's the thing. This is a excellent cover, but there's a better cover for this issue, and it's the 1 in 10 variant. Look at this.
Oh, that's dope.
That's way cooler, dude.
You think so?
Oh yeah, look how badass the background is with the galaxy and the different colors and how the shards. This is a beautiful. If this is foil and shiny, it would be even better.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, so okay, you're okay with colors out in space, but you're not okay with Ahsoka fighting in space. Cool, I get you.
Oh man, come on, man. She's doing cartwheels. She's smoking cigarettes. I mean, come on.
I tell you what, you missed.
You never
Mel.
listened to the Dark Side of the Moon?
Yeah.
So, I mean, right?
Mel, you missed the community has come out in droves to show support to the House of Stein, and it's amazing, and we appreciate them. It's been absolutely unreal. Look at this. Even Laura from Bird City shows up to say hello. Another OG Hot 10 co-host.
Hi, LA.
Yeah. So we're going to be, at some point, we're going to have to get all these people on, and we'll do a round table. We'll just musical chairs. I'll just randomly bring them in and out. So,
I think we should all get on a screen and do the Harlem Shake.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Next book on the Almost 10. Oh, this is such a classic book, you guys. And I'm going to explain how classic this book is, and you're going to be blown away. Tomb Raider, issue number 33. This is the Tony Daniel cover. Now, when everybody right now that knows what this issue is and knows what this issue also has for a A cover, I think, or they just called it Adam Hughes cover and Tony Daniel covers. This has the famous Adam Hughes Tomb Raider cover, not the one that inspired Catwoman number 51, but issue number 33. I'll bring it up right now. It has one of the best Adam Hughes covers.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely just amazing cover, right?
That's just cover it. That's the regular cover, right?
That's the regular cover. Yeah, this is the regular cover.
Amazing.
That's the regular cover, right? But at the time, it's not even a regular cover. They just call them Adam Hughes cover and Tony Daniels cover. But at the time this came out, everybody wanted this cover. This was the cover. This was one of the biggest variant covers when this came out. It was such a big book. Go look at Old Wizards. You'll see the prices in Old Wizards are super high on this cover. And you can see why. But I just don't think Adam Hughes hit yet, which blows me away because Are you kidding me? Look at that. That's amazing. But everybody wanted the Tony Daniel cover when this came out. And now it is on the Almost 10.
Yeah, it had been selling. It was still, I mean, it had been selling for about $25, $30 raw, which is pretty good for, I mean, basically just a B cover from Tony Daniel. I mean, it wasn't like, I mean, everybody was buying all the Hughes stuff from this run, but this week it sold for between $40 and $70 raw. So, yeah.
Wow. Why do you suppose Tony Daniel doesn't get the love that he probably should?
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Does he do much work?
A lot of his stuff is badass, dude.
Oh yeah. Does he do much current stuff? I haven't seen or noticed anything, current.
He has done some variants.
Yeah, I want to say his name pops up every so often, right?
Wow, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Yeah, man, that's a killer cover right there for sure. Killer cover. So, what'd you say it sold for again?
$40 to $70 raw now.
Wow.
Solo Wookiee. She has beautiful eyes.
He did those Noctera covers.
Yep, he did. You're right. He did do Noctera. Now I remember that.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, here you go. Hopefully you guys know about this book. If you didn't, now you know. Next on the Almost 10, we got some more stories. Halo Uprising issue number 1 from Marvel in October of 2007. A classic cover right there.
Yeah. So, all right. So again, we're going to talk about something a little weird here. CGC 9/8 of this sell for about $75. This week, a CGC 9/9 sold for $1,500.
Do you know how many 9/9s are in the census?
I believe that's the only one.
There's 2.
Wow.
Are there 2?
Yeah, there's 2. And then
okay, so 2.
And then there's 185 9/8s to give you comparison numbers.
Wow.
But $75 to $1,500.
This cover looks tough, especially in a 9/9.
Right.
I mean, I would say a 9/8, but
that looks like it just attracts spine chicks, dude.
Totally, dude. I mean, I could see, yeah, totally. And I would love to have a cover like that in a 9/9. That's incredible.
I think this is good stuff. Wasn't there a variant for this also? Am I mistaken on that? I'll check on that in a second, but I do know that if you guys are Halo fans out there and you want to go find like the first appearance of Master Chief in Halo in comics, it's not this. And the reason I know is because this book came out the day I was in the shop that day, and they were free. This is the Halo graphic novel preview. It's only about, I think, like 5 or 6 pages. Came out in 2006. This shout out to cover price is the first appearance of Master Chief in comics, and it is very tough to get in high grade because, as I said, it was a preview. It was only like a couple 5-6 pages, and they were given out for free, and they were trash. And my best friend, who I now do the podcast with, Keith, we were living together at the time, and he was an MLG pro. He had got signed to MLG Gaming when it first came out because of Halo Combat Involved. He was very big in the Halo Combat Involved scene. He would go all over the country to play in tournaments. And I remember seeing this at the comic store that day, and I was like, I got to pick this up. And I gave it to him. And I regret that because I wish I had it now because it's so cool.
Take it back, bro. Get it back.
Take it back. No take backs. No take backs.
So to answer your question, if there's a variant to this, there's a second printing.
That's what it is. The second printing, and it's black and white, right?
I don't see an image. I'm looking at the census.
Nice. Yeah, I think it's black and white.
Come on, Yee.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, come on. Yee.
Wait, if it's black and white, does that make it a 1 in 25?
What date was it released? Come on now.
2007.
2007.
No, I want to know the date, man.
Oh, October.
You got it.
You got it.
There it is, right there, you guys. For everybody who wants to see it, this is the.
Oh, hold on! I think I have that book.
Yeah.
No
Oh,
way.
nice.
That's cool, man.
This is a cool book.
Oh,
It's a 4-issue miniseries.
Is that the Millennium Falcon in the background?
No.
It looks like it, doesn't it?
That's an incredible con book, though. I would totally love to see that remarked, a little
Look at
sketch
that
on the
cover.
side, maybe colored in.
That's a sick cover right there.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Written
But
by
there's only
Brian
30.
Bendis.
There's
Yeah,
only 38 on the second print graded.
Is that Malieve art?
Yeah,
The cover?
Malieve.
Wow.
No, I think the first one was Francis J. Manipul, or was it? Am I wrong? Is it Malieve? I'm not sure, but Malieve on the interiors for sure. So
I love Malieve.
yeah, yep, good stuff, you guys. Yeah, if you're the other person that has that 9.9 out there, maybe you might want to put it up. Moving on to next book on the almost 10 list. Oh, this is one of my favorite books. This is why I freaking love Stein. He finds these books. He puts these books up here that just blow us away. I want to see how many people in the chat if you've ever heard of the scene of this one, put a W in chat for winning. Iron Man sound effects number 1. This is a promotional giveaway from the Mount Sinai Children's Hearing Institute. It was a custom Marvel book that they did in 2014.
Wow.
Yeah.
I couldn't even find this before the show.
I wonder if it's like the small one, the small custom covers, like they're a little bit smaller than a regular cover.
I don't know if it is. I don't think it. It didn't look like it. It is a JTC cover though. If you couldn't tell.
Yeah, it is. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yep.
I didn't see his Google Wine signature.
Yeah. He's got such a cool signature.
Yeah.
This is a cool book. I wonder how many people out there actually have this. I wonder how many they made.
That is a good question.
Wait, you said this is John Tyler Christopher?
Yeah, the cover.
The cover.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
I bet there's a bunch in storage at Mount Sinai.
Yeah.
There's a pedigree Mount Sinai collection.
Yeah.
$55 book. So it doesn't seem too expensive. But I would assume that now Mount Sinai is not going to be getting any of the proceeds from this. Like if I would have known it was from a children's hospital when it came out, I probably would have paid $55 for it just to donate to the hospital. Yeah.
Decor, shout out to Decor. Make sure you guys are following Decor. Decor says custom Marvel print run, so minimum print run of about 5,000. Yeah, that's Red Hood's thing now.
Yeah,
everything's 5,000. Yeah, 5,000 on everything. I doubt it on this one, but you never know.
How do you get a custom imprint?
You know, that's a great question that might be answered on a industry show sometime in the future over on Beyond Wednesdays. So make sure you guys come check out Beyond Wednesdays. Give a sub up over there and check out the industry show where we get 4 industry professionals to talk about the industry and answer questions just like that. It'd be very interesting to know how to get a Marvel custom print run done. So
it's a Marvel tax write-off, right?
Yeah.
Is that the answer?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
$55. I'd pay $55 for this book right now. I think it's a cool book.
Pay for $55 in a slab.
Yeah,
definitely in a slab.
I like it. I like the cover.
Did you see the back cover though for this?
No.
What's in the back, Aaron? What's in the back?
What's on the back?
It's a heart-wrenching back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't it like a bunch of kids or something like that on the back?
Yeah. It's like all the kids that are like from the hospital.
Well, it's actually kind of cool, to be honest. If anybody's going to cry today about anything, it's going to be about this book, Stein. So, very, very cool. Next book on the list. Oh, XMen number 510, the J. Scott Campbell partial sketch variant, convention variant. There are some big stories to go along with these books. Stein, did this book sell this week?
It did. The last sale was last year. A 9.8 sold for $8,600 last year. This week it sold for $12,000.
Wow.
Fucking assholes.
What?
You know?
Which is not the all-time high. The all-time high is like 12,400 or something, or 600 or something like that. But
do you guys know the story about this book?
Last year.
So sorry, Stein, I didn't mean to interrupt. What was that?
Oh no, I was just saying it dropped last year, so now it's back up.
Oh yeah. What was it last year?
8,600.
Why is J. Scott Campbell manipulating the market like that? You know?
So
Just
that's
wait for a warehouse fine. No, I'm just joking.
That's
So
a 30 something percent bump.
this book is the cover he originally did was the variant cover to 510, which is all colored. The background is in black and white. But this black and white variant supposedly came from the Heroes Con in 2009 in June, and then some of them at the San Diego Con in California in July. So very, very rare books. And for some reason, I thought that they did this all that year where they did these partial sketch cover books with the black and white background. They did a Finch Phoenix cover for XMen also, which was like this.
There was a Children's Crusade. There's
the Black
a whole bunch
Panther,
of them.
the Black Panther one. Yep. So be on the
all
lookout.
Different cons.
All different cons, exactly. You know what, Stein? That's a great thing that we should do. I think we need to write a list about all those books from those cons.
If I remember right, and I don't know if I wrote it or I brought it up, but it was long time ago. I brought this up like many years ago. All these partial sketches, and I actually remember that. If you remember the article, I'd buy that for $1. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The writer of that actually put this set together. Went out and put the entire set together, and it was a beast of a set.
Nice.
I don't know if anybody else has ever put this set together, but
that's crazy, man. That's crazy. This is a amazing book. Absolutely amazing book. I think this is number 2. The Black Panther one is number 1. The Finch is number 3, in my opinion.
That's right, the Black Panther.
Yeah.
Well, if you try to put the set together now, it'll only cost you about $15,000, right? With
probably more.
And everything.
Yeah.
I honestly think that this is the one character, if they do the adaptation right, could actually explode, become like one of the most popular characters. I mean, she's already popular, but even more.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
they had one chance at it and screwed it up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but Olivia Munn, I'm still a fan though. I love Munn.
I love Olivia, bro.
Yeah. We were all excited when she was cast, and then it was just it didn't work.
Yeah, and then she dated Aaron Rodgers, and then it went all downhill.
Yeah. Yeah. Now he's got a broken ankle or Achilles. She caused
Achilles,
bad karma. So
she tore her Achilles too
at the same time. All right,
where are we going?
Next book on the list, a classic Walking Dead book. This is the Walking Dead #1 variant, the Last Wine variant cover by Chris Burnham. Tell us a little bit about this book, Stein.
I don't really know much about this other than it came out in 2019. But the highest sale ever in a 9.8 for this book prior to this week was $1,100, and that was in 2020. So right at the peak of COVID, right? Keep COVID prices. Yeah. This week, ACGC 9.8 of this sold for $2,200, double the all-time high.
Wow. And this is the back cover of this book right here. Every curse, every kill, every bat to the face. The quotable Negan.
And that's badass.
Right?
That's tough. Yeah.
And then where this book comes from, for those of you guys that want to know, This is the Last Wine variant. It was produced for the Last Wine Company, a brand of Treasury Wine Estates located in Sonoma, California. The company has been selling Walking Dead wine via their website, walkingdeadwine.com, since around the start of 2018. And buyers of the wine could also download the Living Wine Labels app. That was where you could put your phone up and you would see like crazy stuff happen on the label of the wine, which is very, very cool. And here are check out the wine bottles, man. Look how cool the wine bottles look. So those are those. And then this book seemed to have first come to light at NYCC, where Chris Burnham had some copies. I think they were his comps, which he highlighted on his Twitter, which you can see right here. This is him talking about it. And that's the actual cover. It looks a little bit better. It's hard to get images of this cover. So he called it insanely rare, and only a few copies have come to the secondary market. Very, very rare book, it sounds like. What did it sell for?
2,200 for a CGC 98.
Wow. This is the book right here. Chris Burnham talking about it. And then here are the wine bottles. Right there.
Wait, is it just me, or does it look like someone spilt a bottle of wine on the cover?
It kind of does. Yeah. Kind of does. But
that's sweet.
Walking Dead fans, there's a lot of Walking Dead fans out there that are just rabid about getting all these variants, and they did so many of those Wizard World variants and all that stuff. For issue number 1, there's like 100 variants of issue number 1. So,
have any of you guys watched any of like the Daryl show or anything like that?
No, but I heard it's really good from a couple people.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Check it out then.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've watched Walking Dead.
Oh, me too.
Is it on AMC? Streaming something?
You remember what a fucking phenomenon that was? Like, everybody was watching Walking Dead, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy, dude.
There was people at my work that I never would have thought would be watching this episode. Like guys who are like, just super straight laced, like in their 60s, late 60s and 70s, that they would race to the water cooler to talk about Walking Dead the day after. I mean, they loved it so much. And it's kind of crazy how big that was. I mean, we were talking about Walking Dead number 1 being the AF-15 of our generation, and man, they really messed up that TV show. It's a bummer.
Pussies.
Moving on. This is an interesting one too. Zoom Suit, issue number 3. There are a couple of homage cover variants that Bart Sears did. Now, Zoom Suit I have a bunch of these Zoom Suits, and I don't know if I have the Bart Sears covers, but I have a bunch of them because these were hot for some reason when they came out, and it was published by a small publisher. I think it was self-published by Superverse Comics. And there was a lot of talk about this getting optioned maybe for a animation or a TV show back in the day. So Zoom Suit.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
Huh. Yeah, so it's this cover. There's a gold metal version. So it's almost gold and white instead of black and white.
Oh, you mean are you talking about that one right there? This one's not gold. This is almost like blue and white, and it's called the sketch metal version.
No, there's a gold and like it's like all that blue is all gold, but it looks just like that. And I'm not sure exactly. I don't know anything about this publisher or anything like that, so I was a little confused. But so there's 1,000 of them apparently. I don't know that for sure. And if you didn't look close enough, it is an Action Comics 1 homage. It's hard to see because it's way more zoomed in than But
here we go.
Yeah, that book sold for $200. Yeah, that's it right there. Sold for $200 this week.
Wow.
I've never even heard of this book. I'm surprised you have, but
yeah. So this was a big deal when I went to San Diego in 2006 or 2007. It was this. They were talking about this book heavily. A lot of the dealers on the floor, and there was a lot of talk and podcasts at the time. I was listening to a bunch of podcasts about this series. They had a lot of really cool variants done before the the retailer exclusive variant craze. They did a bunch of variants of each book by like Billy Tucci and Bart Sears and Palmiotti and a bunch of these like big artists did variant covers for the series. There was a lot of talk about it back in the day. I remember that. So be on the lookout for Zoom Suit. There's fans out there. There is fans out there. Next book on the Almost 10. The Crow, Death and Rebirth, issue number 1, the Necra exclusive.
Yeah, where did this come from?
Because
I couldn't figure out where it came from. And it's a wraparound, so this is only half the image. So when you see it, like I love wraparounds just because of the size, but man, like when the book is folded over, it looks really weird because you only see half the image.
It sounds like it's a retailer incentive. Here's the full image for what Stein was talking about.
Yeah, and if you look at the barcode, it says RE for retail exclusive. Yeah, so I don't know who.
Is it an incentive or an exclusive?
It says retailer incentive edition on on Go Collect.
But it says but it says RE. So that should be so that should be exclusive.
Well, yeah, you're right. But this is the full book right here.
Yeah. So there it looks great. Like it looks so much weirder with just seeing half the image. But,
I don't like that when they do that. Why do that? Like,
because
they should.
That's the way the cover should be.
Yeah, but think if you tried to put that on that cover, like it would be so tiny.
Right.
Or a horizontal cover, and like even if it was a horizontal cover, like where do you put the trade of like the Crow and stuff like that?
Yeah, I mean, you like the magazine size is like a really great idea, like the DC Black Label magazine, like they did with, like the Harley Quinn and stuff like that. I love the idea because you can get a big image on there, but storing it is just a nightmare. Right. But this book sold for $100 this week. It always been like about a $20 book, so
really,
I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure if this was like really hard to find or how many are out there. I've never seen it before.
I'd rather have a print of that, so it's all sprawled out and I don't have to flatten the book.
It's a Necra exclusive.
Yeah,
I don't know what I don't even know what Necra means.
Necra. Yeah, it's hard to find information about it.
Does that have something to do
Necra
with
retailer exclusive variant? So
interesting.
From 2012. I don't know if Necra was a shop or what it was.
It was sold at mortuaries.
That would be crazy if that was true.
Welcome.
Get one every time. Every person that checks in gets one.
Yeah, that would be.
But you can never
crazy.
leave.
Yeah. Well, it's a tough book. Next we have Rogues Gallery issue number 1. This is the Flops variant, and I want to give a big shout out to Flops Comics. It's an artist. It's not a comic shop. It's an artist, and he has been just doing some amazing art recently. And big shout out to him. He saw us talk about him on one of the Beyond Wednesday show. If you guys follow Beyond Wednesdays, you know that we do a IG/social media artist spotlight where I just find cool artists that maybe haven't gotten as much love or not many people know about. And we did a spotlight on Flops Comics recently, specifically on this art right here. And he reached out to me and said, I watched it, I saw it, thank you so much, it's awesome, this and that. And I said, man, I got to ask you, like, do you know what the first thing you ever had published in comics? And surprisingly, you guys aren't going to believe this, but surprisingly, whenever I ask that question, the answer I get the most is I can't remember. And he couldn't remember the first thing he had published either. So if there's any Flops Comics fans out there that know his first published work, and somebody sent me his first cover, so shout out to them. But I want to know his first published comic book work, because this artist is going to blow up in a big way.
Maybe that's the thing. Maybe they don't want to tell you.
No,
so you go out and searching for a book you think that was their first.
Yeah.
And you're on this pursuit of
the hunt.
The hunt.
Yes.
Right? Maybe all of them. Never tell them your first published work. Right? Maybe that's a thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be.
Maybe.
Man. But I mean, this cover was on the almost 10 or the hot 10 the other week, right?
But,
yeah.
Let me tell Flops, if I don't get my books pretty soon, I'm going to be pretty upset.
We all want our books.
Because it's been a minute.
Well, is he sending them? Is he sending them, or is the magazine or the publisher sending them? Here's another great cover by him. Look at that. So cool. Yeah. So,
that's kind of scary, dude. That third eye,
dude.
Bro.
That third eye is freaking me out.
Yeah, dude. Don't show that picture again. God damn it!
Look how good his art is.
You got to open up your third eye, though. Like,
so good, man. Look at
Spider-Punk.
Yeah. So Flops Comics. This is Rogues Gallery issue number 1, the Flops variant. Stein, what is this selling for? Is this new, right?
No. It's from 2022. So I mean,
2022. Yeah.
This must be an exclusive, because all the listings say of 500.
Okay.
So
third eye exclusive. Somebody.
I need one of these.
Hi Nathan thinks this is for his first cover.
I need this. Hi Nathan. You shouldn't have said that in the chat, because now everybody else needs it. Damn.
Yeah, $25. So not too expensive, but there were like no sales, and then this week there were a couple sales. So I don't know if it's just people like seeing that other one, whatever that purple blue chick or whatever, and we're like, hey, I need to find other Flops covers.
See, now that I think about it, like, how do you not know that's what's your first published? Like, your first published, like, you're getting about 20 copies. You're telling your friends, you're telling your parents, look, I'm published, right? And all the hard work, I finally did it, right? And then to say, you know what? I can't remember. You're a fucking liar, bro.
But I mean, if he's too busy like creating more and more after that, like you kind of like
don't stick up for him, Aaron.
I'm going to. It's like asking Richie, "Hey, Richie, do you remember your first song you wrote?"
No.
Wait, see,
you're lying.
No, I don't. I wrote a lot of bass lines. I don't remember my first one.
I remember the first insurance claim I ever inspected, and that was 20 years ago.
It's funny you say that. I actually remember the first loan I ever originated.
Only because I fell through the ceiling, so that maybe that's why.
Oh my gosh!
So you got a workman's comp claim too, huh?
No, I didn't get hurt. I just destroyed an old lady's ceiling. Sorry.
When you guys have questions, just ask Brains. Yeah, that's true. Shout out James Kreider. Shout out to Hi Nathan, James Kreider. Shout out to Brian. He just dropped that awesome super chat that says, I was staring the eyes of the Mexican alien and it telepathically told me to donate to Stein. There you go.
See, that's why you got to open up your third eye, man.
Yeah, those third eyes are important. Yeah, you never forget your first one. Richie did. All right, moving on. First X-Men, issue number 3, the Shane Davis variant, and this is a frickin' Sabretooth cover right here. That's what I'm talking about. That is awesome. From 2012, October.
I don't ever remember. I don't even. This was like 3 or 4 issue miniseries or something. I don't even remember this. I do not remember ever seeing this cover before. Have you guys ever seen this?
No, I just remember the original cover. I couldn't find this one anywhere.
Yeah.
I mean,
the cover A talking about.
Yeah, when you put this on the list, I looked it up and I was like, kind of like, what is this?
Yeah,
I've never seen this cover, which I guess is probably why it sold so high this week. A CGC 980 of this sold for $375.
Wow. And then in the guts, you have there's like another virus character first appearance, and I think Namor becomes an X-Men in this.
Oh, that's cool. I always loved when Namor was a good guy and part of the X-Men team.
I initially thought this was Neil Adams because it says Neil Adams on the cover, but I guess Neil Adams just did the interior art on this.
Yeah. Yep. Shane Davis variant on this one.
Doesn't it usually start off with writer at the top of the list?
Maybe he wrote it.
So did Neil write it?
Let me look. No, he did art. It's Christos Gage is the writer.
Yeah, they're not gonna. Neil Adams probably. Is like
they probably. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
You're gonna put the name above everybody else because it's Neil Adams. You know.
I was gonna say alphabetical order.
Yeah.
By last name.
Yeah. No. That's funny, man.
Now everybody wants this book.
Hell yeah, they do. Oh yeah, this is a killer cover.
Good luck finding it. I didn't even know where to find it. I mean, I'm sure it's on eBay somewhere, but I mean, brick and mortar.
Chad says there's one on eBay and it's a 9.0.
Huh.
300 of this offer. Wow.
That's a soft pass for me. 9.0's too low.
Look at you, Joe. Doc Joe's getting to your brain.
No, I don't. At 9.2, I would consider
9.2. You could press it to a 9.2.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's a cool book.
You're like $300 is not a book worth pressing.
I don't know.
Out of your own pocket.
For 9.0 modern, I don't know. I'd want something better. But I mean, it's still cool. I want to go digging. This is definitely. I'm going to add this to my list.
Yeah, this is definitely a book that's out in bins right now.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a 1 in 50 though of a number 3 of a weird sub X-Men title.
That's a good point.
Miniseries in 2011 or 12.
So they're out there, but they're not going to be easy to find.
No. Well, listen, you guys, 223 of you just witnessed the almost 10, starting off with the Star Trek motion picture Echoes book, the Tony Daniel Tomb Raider issue 33, the Halo Uprising issue 1, Iron Man sound effects number 1 from the Mount Sinai Children's Institute, X-Men number 510, the J. Scott Campbell convention variant, The Walking Dead issue number 1, Chris Burnham Last Wine variant, Zoom Suit number 3, the Action Comics homage variants, The Crow Death and Rebirth issue number 1, the Necra exclusive, the Flops Comics cover for Rogues Gallery issue number 1, and Shane Davis's variant for issue number 3 of First X-Men. Let's get into what everybody is waiting for tonight, the list. Ooh boy, starting off with our Golden Age book of the week, The Fighting Man issue number 3. I hope this is the right cover, Stein.
It is the right cover.
Hell yeah.
Little old pre-code war.
Yeah.
So this one must be really rare.
No.
Because it sold on Heritage, and Heritage goes way back, and all the big books end up on here. I mean, they basically have like an AF-15 like every single week for sale. Right. I mean, literally every single week. And they said in their entire history, this is only the 3rd time they've ever sold this book.
Holy cow. Ladies and gentlemen, we're breaking in for another amazing moment. Another $100 super chat from Igor Volkov. says, to the most hardworking, most entertaining, and best group of people in this community. I never used to go live on YouTube. Because of you, I log in every evening hoping to see a video or a new scheduled stream to be posted. That is the first ever super chat from Igor, and we want to say thank you so much, man. That is
man. Thank you.
absolutely
Thank you.
amazing. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Wow. Community, man. That's the important thing. That is super, super important. And
man, we're gonna have to break out the super chat song, Aaron.
I know,
right? Do I have my guitar near me?
He says, since the beginning of the pandemic, I used to follow 30 plus streams that I followed. Now I only follow you guys. No one gives this community as much information and entertainment as you guys. Thank you for everything that you do. P.S. I dropped 90% of my follows since last year and mainly only watch you guys. The day I don't see a video from one of you guys is a dull evening, and I struggle to find struggle to find something to watch as informative and entertaining as the content you guys put out. Man.
Oh man, now I feel bad for not having a long story short episode yesterday.
Oh, this is so cool. Yeah. Well, listen, you guys. I know there's a lot of people out there that are in the same shoes as Igor that really enjoy what we do, and they thank us for it a lot. But we do this because we enjoy it. We have fun hanging out with each other, but we also do it in a very big way because you guys come and hang out with us, and you guys enjoy it, and you guys really make this thing happen. You make us stay consistent. Like he said, you make us want to constantly make sure we put out a show every day that we say we're going to put one out. And don't ever forget that. We don't do this for ourselves. There's no money in YouTube unless you're, 10 million subscriber YouTube. There's no money in this. This is just for fun.
Let's get us to 10 million,
you guys. But yeah, we're down for it. We're down for it. So.
Right. We need every video to go viral. So send it to all your friends. And if you tell 2 friends, they'll tell 2 friends.
The road to 10 million starts now.
You learn more in the past year than in the 35 years of collection. That's amazing, man. That's amazing. So
thank you.
Yes.
Very, very cool.
But I mean, that's one of the important things too, that we always bring a different perspective, and we're learning from each other as well. Something that, otherwise we wouldn't have thought of. So I think that's like the most important part, right?
Amen.
So we're learning too.
Yeah. 227 watching live right now, you guys. Hit that like button if you haven't done so yet. We'd appreciate it if you do. We are at 173 likes. Let's get to 200. There's 225 watching right now. We have some cool giveaways to give away at the end of the show.
We got a couple of giveaways, bro.
We do. And the only way to win those giveaways tonight is through live chatting on the live show. Don't worry, you guys. Those of you who are watching the rewind, we got something coming up for you guys. If you're watching it on this rewind, drop a comment. Tell us what you think of the show. Tell us about what you think about the content that we create. And we're going to give something away to you guys too. Find out about that next Friday. But anybody that's watching tonight, we have some great giveaways for you because of all the love. Thank you.
Yes. And it's amazing, right? Like you throw a couple of prizes, people start
Hey man. Hey man. Whatever it works. And 224 of you watching live right now. Thank you. Let's get on to continue on with the list. What was this selling for, Stein?
Oh yeah. So so Overstreet, again, you have to take that with a grain of salt. But Overstreet had this one valued at $120 for like VF near mint, which is probably impossible. So a CGC 9.0 of this sold this week for $2,500. So just 20x Overstreet price guide.
Can I comment? I really love the fact that you are getting prices from different sites. This is amazing, dude. You go to Heritage, you go to Golden, you go to eBay, you do your what is that one little thing, that 120 point or something like that?
130
cover price, everything out, man. It's amazing. Your data is amazing.
Yeah, good information tonight on the show, that's for sure. So, man, these Golden Age books, we talk about them all the time about how crazy they are when you realize the value on them, and it just
dang. And I just realized a 9-0 on this black cover.
Yeah, how? Yeah, that's Mel's it's time travel.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, who is a TARDIS I can borrow? Dang.
Hey, you guys, if before we move on to the next honorable mention, if you guys are out in the Tulsa area on Sunday, October 29th, check out the Tulsa Comic Book Swap. That's a Sunday, 10 to 5 p.m. in the foyer area of the Glenpool Conference Center. There'll be 19 comic book vendors and artists and creators, free giveaways. It's $3 admission. It's a comic book swap and little show, and I think this is very cool that Nick is doing this. Make sure to show him some love and check out the Tulsa Comic Book Swap.
Oh, that is super cool. Right around Halloween.
Yeah.
That's badass.
You say Glenpool? Glenpool? Okay.
Gwenpool?
So
you should change it for the
fun fact about Tulsa. I was in college in Tulsa when the Oklahoma City bombing happened. And
oh man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, have you seen that series Waco? With it was originally I think on Lifetime or something, but it's got all these A-list actors, and they just did a follow-up on Showtime about it. And basically in the show they do a pretty good job. I mean, it's theatrical based on true events, and they tie in Waco to the Oklahoma City bombing.
Wow.
You should check it out. It's really good.
I want to say this
Netflix.
Also real quick. Much love to all of our moderators. Shout out to you guys for doing such a great job in helping us out. Moderators are a big part of the show and dropping those links. Shout out to AOA for just doing such a great job and being such a great part of this community. Also dropping memberships and all you moderators that help us out. You guys are the best. So thank you. All right. Next, honorable mention book of the week. Death of the Venomverse issue number 1. This is the Stegman second print Virgin 1 in 25. You knew that they were going to show up on here sometime. I mean, they are just the bane of people's existence. I don't know how many people are so angry at these second print 1 in 25s. And I understand why.
Okay. So I'm so confused. Okay, so this is a different book than that Venom 23 or whatever that was either last week or the week or but it's literally the same book, just different eyes, right?
Different, no fire and no thing around his. He had like fire on the middle emblem, and it had like it was going out past his chest. No fire on the eyes. Yeah, and no axe. He doesn't have the axe.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm so confused. Why are they doing this like on? Because there's other ones too. Like
he does a bunch of them.
Adding it like. I don't understand what's going on.
It's all the different types of Venom out there. It's a take on Spider-Man, the other variants where they did all the different types of Spider-Man way back in the day.
Well, why is this Venom wearing a tracksuit?
Tracksuit symbiote,
dude. He's sponsored by Adidas now. Didn't you know?
Man, I can't buy a Stegman Venom without Donny Cates being the writer of that fucking book. You know what I mean? That just like to me, that's like a scab, dude, peeling at a scab. I mean, like you just need Donny Cates as far as the writer of this book, or to me, this book is not worth it. That's just my take.
Yeah, I don't get it. So this one is on the honorable mention. It just came out this week, but I only could find like one sale, and it was for $190.
What?
So I mean, yeah, but like, there's none listed. I don't understand. Like, did stores not get them, or what? Because I couldn't quite figure out what was going on. So if any retailers know why there's none out there for sale, I don't know.
It's because only that one person bought this. So, and then
maybe,
yeah,
maybe
it was probably Stegman. I got it.
Well, there we go. There's a lot of people that collect, Venom covers, and it's a tough thing to do these days with all these Venom books. But shout out to Rhinoverse. All right, let's get into the 10 books this week in the Hot 10 Comics list. Starting off at number 10. I love this Batman and Robin issue number 1, the Art Germ variant. Such a great cover. Absolutely amazing. There's a foil of this too, right?
Yeah.
There is a foil of it.
Yeah.
But it's not like an incentive foil. It's just another open to order foil.
Yeah.
Yeah. So cover price on this is like $6 or something like that. This is selling for like 8 to 10, but this is kind of like one of those that like you feel like, I don't know, like because there was a ton of sales for it, like a ton. You kind of feel like this is one that might, 6 months from now be one of those like $20 books, right?
Yeah. Yeah, totally. This is a cool character too, and this character got hot. This White Rabbit character got hot because of what was it? There was that first appearance book, the Marvel Team Up? Yeah, Marvel Team Up number 131, Spider-Man and Frogman, where she's on the cover and she's That's
but that's not the same. Yeah, that's not the same White Rabbit.
Oh yeah, that's not. You're right. I'm thinking DC.
That was like White Bunny or something like that. White Bunny, White Rabbit,
Marvel. Yeah,
White
what
Kangaroo.
Is this,
I don't know.
What is this character? Is this character White Bunny? What is this?
This is a
this character's called White Girl.
This one, she's got her first appearance is in that Dark Knight from the New 52, like number 2 or 3. It's a great Finch. It's a Finch cover, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a really, really good Finch cover. So I didn't know they were bringing her back.
Well, here she is.
Yeah, what is that? Yeah, what is that? Now I got to go back and look. Somebody in the chat knows. It's either
what if Art Germ is doing AI, bro?
3. He just says it's 3.
Oh, she's named White Rabbit also.
Number 3.
Yeah, White Rabbit. Yeah, Jaina Hudson.
That's
right?
weird.
Yeah.
Do you think people would be upset?
Did she cameo in Dark Knight Volume number 1? Did she cameo in that? Yeah, Batman, The Dark Knight Volume 2, number 1, first appearance.
I thought number 3 was her first. Maybe it was her cover, first cover. I don't know.
Yeah, here's her first appearance. This book. It's what I'm reading.
I thought it was number 3. I could be wrong. I don't really remember reading.
Jaina Hudson, White Rabbit, first appearance.
Yeah.
Oh, so maybe she was first appearance as Jaina Hudson.
Yeah.
In that, maybe first appearance as White Rabbit in that.
Yeah.
This is another knockoff of a Marvel character, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious, right?
I mean, were they trying to parody it and then just became...
That's a great
question. I knew I would start trouble in the chat. He doesn't do AI. I saw him draw. I saw him draw with his fingers.
Hey, I will say this: if you've never watched Art Germ do his charcoal drawings, like I wish all of his stuff was just his charcoal.
No, man, I just thought I'd.
Oh my gosh!
Stir it up.
Holy
see
cow!
You get mad. Yeah.
I'll pull up a link. I'll send it to you, Reggie.
Yeah.
Because his charcoals are ridiculous.
So you hang the bait out
y'all
there
remember
for a nerd. You start saying, "I think it's AI." What?
But I know when Jim Lee was doing like sketches on Twitch with Scott Williams.
Yeah,
as well.
Hey, Brian, just go to Google, type in Art Germ charcoal, and bring it up.
Oh wow!
See, I got everybody worked up, bro.
Oh wow!
I know you're talking about Joe. Though.
It's ridiculous.
Sometimes it looks almost computerized.
Oh my God!
Jesus.
Maybe he is a computer. Holy cow! He's a beast.
Jeez Louise! Wow!
Man, that's going to be the next thing. Charcoal covers. Oh my God! Leave it on that. Go back. Go. What are you doing, Brian?
Oh, that's
Go back.
sick right there.
Go back for the love of God. Just leave it on there. Good night, guys. Happy top 10.
That's a crazy cover.
My
right there.
goodness.
I like the Doctor Strange. Oh wow, Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
Mama. Oh.
Oh, nice, Ray.
That's beautiful right there.
My goodness.
That's beautiful right there.
Who's
Hey,
that?
dude, I'm gonna have a
That's
heart
Britney
attack on
Spears?
the air, bro.
That's beautiful right there. Jesus. Look at
And he
these.
actually has
pieces.
he has videos of him sketching this, Ben.
Yeah, I believe so.
This is Mama Overload, bro.
That's
Cut it
not
out.
burnt ScarJo.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing, dude.
Bro, Gal Gadot. Jesus Christ, dude.
Well, this is a beautiful cover, and I'm sure a lot of Art Germ fans went to the store today to get one of these. So, whenever did it come out to this week?
I want
This
charcoal covers, dude. You guys see how good those look? You started something, Ben. Like, I don't want foil. Give me charcoal.
Yeah, tons of sales.
Go to
on
the next
secondary.
con with a piece of coal. Here, can you charcoal this book for me?
Ecor says the Vampire Hunter D charcoal is a cover for a Vampire Hunter D book. So there we go.
Oh,
You can get that as a cover. Be on the lookout.
If you go to Art Germ's Facebook page, he actually shows that Vampirella cover. This is the charcoal drawing process for my latest Vampirella. The sketch was first done. The sketch was done digitally, then printed and transferred onto heavy blah blah blah. I use charcoal powder, vine charcoal, charcoal sticks, charcoal pencils, charcoal powder mix with acetone, then applied with paint brushes to create some wet look effects. The total drawing time was about 10 hours.
Wow.
I'll be back, guys. I got to go to the bathroom.
Yeah. His Facebook page, he shows him doing the work quite a bit. So follow Art Germ on his Facebook. He's got, I mean, Jesus. There we go.
Hey, if you really search,
are those real hands on there?
What do you got there, Stein?
Uh-oh.
you can find Art Germ drawing this for me.
Oh,
Look at
wow.
that.
Oh, nice.
That was his first Facebook drawing.
Man, he even put your name on there, too.
Was it
dude.
really?
Yeah,
Holy
it was his
wow.
first one.
That's awesome, man.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, 2016. Yep.
Wow, dude.
That was when
Hey,
Stein
you know
was
what?
collecting.
I told Brian, remember I told you go to the con and he does a sketch for you and you get it, and this is what you do. You go, yeah, it's okay. Right? Like you're like disappointed. Dude, I would so love to do that just to see what they would do. It's like, get
Have
the
you
fuck
ever-
out of here.
Have you ever stood in the Art Germ line?
No, I
It
can't
takes
imagine.
longer than the line in Disney World, man. Like I'm telling you, like it takes a while to get through that line.
I'd be yelling,
Wow.
what the hell are y'all talking about?
Yeah.
Hurry up and sign it.
That's awesome. Well, here we go. Another Art Germ book. This is the back then. Stein was collecting all Art Germ covers. There's just too many of them now to collect.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Once those Lady Death ones came out, that were like numbered to like 60.
5.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever they were.
Yeah.
And like the buy-in was like $500. I'm like, I'm out. I can't
Yeah.
do this anymore.
I'm telling you, that's going to be the thing, dude. Charcoal covers. Charcoal.
This is a
I
good cover
wish.
right here. Yeah. All right. Number 9 on the list this week, X-Men Hellfire Gala. This is the Film Noto second print to issue number 1, and it is awesome. This is badass.
No, wrong one.
Wrong one?
J. Scott Campbell, 1 in 25, black and white.
Oh, damn it.
I mean,
Hold
That
on.
one's
I mean,
pretty cool, too.
Brian hates the 1 in 25 second print so much. He was like, I'm just not even gonna put the picture on there.
I'm just going to put up the Phil Noto one. Yeah. Yeah.
It's like
Put that Campbell up, bro. Let's go.
I gotta wake up early and go run to the shop and buy this one now.
See, now this is what I can't figure out what Marvel's doing. So on this one, they did it as a black and white. Like they didn't just do a version of the cover; they just made it black and white.
Well,
Check
this
IG.
This is the book right here that Stein is talking about. Then I should have known. Here's your number 9 book.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty good.
So another black and white J. Scott Campbell.
Yeah.
Yeah, which historically, if there's a color and a black and white, the black and white sells for like a fourth of what the color. Even if the black and white is a higher ratio, they still sell way less.
Yeah.
For Campbell covers. Yeah. Well, again, this was one that there's not very many of these out there. This one sold for like the sales that I basically found were not on eBay. They were on other sites and stuff like that. $80 is about what this thing is selling for, but I couldn't. There's not much information out there on this.
Wow.
So,
that's interesting. Well,
yeah.
Be on the lookout for it. That's for sure.
Marvel doesn't even know what Marvel's doing. Well, that is probably true, Justin.
Yeah. Yeah. It does need color. I agree, Justin. All right, that's number 9
this week. Can you go to a con and ask Campbell to color it for you?
Well, I mean, there is a color. I mean, the first print there's a color. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so there is a color. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's right. Shout out to Cover Price, you guys. Right here. Here's the color.
Oh man, I like that color so much better, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
by the way, you guys, I do want to shout out Cover Price again. That's where we get I get most of the stuff for these books, unless they don't have it on there. And when there's a book that they don't have on there that we cover, they're usually really good about putting it on the list. So shout out to the guys over at Cover Price for doing a great job. Not only do you get all the different variants and all the information about each one, who drew them and this and that, you also get trends on all kinds of stuff, including
real data.
This is real data.
So much information.
Yeah, you get.
And you know what I love about it is that the guys that run this are awesome too.
Yes,
the people that run this are awesome. They're transparent. They're always looking out for the community and their partners. I really like Cover Price.
Yeah,
I've known DeVoe for, I don't know, 10 years now. And he's basically my West Coast twin.
Yes.
Like everything that I collect, he collects. Like we're like I feel like he's my twin.
Yes.
And now and once I lost my hair, now like visually I match him as well. So
look at this. Punch Comics is on the digital. I can't talk about Cover Price today. Not anymore. All right. Moving
Ben,
on.
you did say you lost your hair. I think everybody wants to know, does the carpet match the drapes? Kidding.
No.
I kid. Let's go.
Moving on to number 8. At number 8 this week. Speaking
Are we going to have info of a Manscaped infomercial?
Well, listen, look at this cover. Speaking of Manscaped, look at this cover. Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi, issue number 1, the Torrin Clark 1/100 variant at number 8. That thing he's riding, speaking of Manscaped, it does just kind of, it's...
Oh my
it looks like a cock. It looks like
like
he's riding a cock. Bro.
It looks like an anteater, that's for sure. That's for sure. What is going... A hairless... It matches the drapes. It's hairless. It's a hairless anteater.
Bro, that thing's not circumcised, bro.
Yeah.
What the heck
Jesus.
is going on?
Oh
Look at
my
Stein's like, it's all over. It's all over.
He's like, we're getting canceled now.
Anakin, do you know where my pee-pee is?
Yeah, this show is not going to be. You can't clip the show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pee-pee, come over here.
Yeah. Chad Cave cracks me up, man. Yeah. By the way, if you guys do want to save 20% on Manscaped, use the promo code BOGCAST to save 20% on Manscaped. So
wow.
Yeah.
That's a good Sagoo in there.
You think Obi-Wan strokes the
How much is this one going for, Stein?
I don't need. I gotta refocus my eyes here on the computer screen. It looks like a little bit above ratio, like 110.
Wow.
You think the artist goes, "Hey, what do you think?" I think it looks like a dick.
This is a virgin, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
I walked into that.
Oh man, here we go.
Look at Hood.
Oh my God, I can't believe I said that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ben. I didn't mean to say it. I meant there's no background or trade press.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. I am 100% the old man in the room trying to control my kids.
Number 8, the pee-pee comic.
Oh my gosh.
It's selling
first
for
appearance of Reva, right?
First appearance of Reva. Is that what
now
this
I gotta
is?
get it.
Yeah. In comics, she already original character, D+ original character.
Road to 10 million got a flat. Yeah.
Obi-Wan inch Kenobi.
Richie, did you say D+?
Keep it for Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan inch Kenobi.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put a down in the comments. There's gonna be a thing. Please skip from 1 hour 30 minutes to 1 hour 34. Just skip.
I'm sorry, Ben.
No, you're good. Hey,
okay.
I love you, bro.
I love you, bro. I love you. All right, number 8 on the list is selling for about 110, a little bit over ratio. And all you Star Wars fans, good luck finding this one. Number 7, let's get into it. Back on the list this week, Immortal X-Men number 15, The Sway, 1 in 25. Down a couple spots, but still on the list, which is a very good thing. Usually books don't stay on the list from week to week, and here it is. It's back.
Yeah. Last week it was like 40 to 50-ish, maybe 40 to 45. Now it's up to 60. I think this one's got like one of those like,
wow,
people are buying it to keep it.
Yeah,
they're not really buying it to flip it.
I agree.
Yeah.
So the beat's still building, is what you're saying.
Still building. Yep. Shout out to Mighty Mel V. You guys, we're at almost 250 live right now. 246 live watching right now. Thank you guys. We love you. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Help get us to the 2K mark. Check out all the links below in the description for all of our other channels and shows and stuff that we work on. You can find, including Yee's band, in the links below. We love you guys. 250. Look at that. We just hit it. 250 live at number 7 on the list.
Do you think the coloring on this is what makes this look extra good?
Mm-hmm. I think the coloring is really good. I think that the image is obviously really good. This is just an all-around good cover. I feel like if they would have changed the coloring of the trade dress that they use on there to that match the blue a little bit more instead of gold, if they matched the blue a little bit more, it would have looked even better. But yeah, this is amazing. The coloring, that blue is good.
I like the mirror image. Not to interrupt you, Ben, I apologize, but that mirror image up in this in the mist up above of her face. What would you call that?
I was gonna ask what the mall
psychic
photo
powers.
Is that what it's called? Okay,
maybe her psychic.
I was
powers.
thinking mall photo.
Yeah, that is mall photo. Yeah. What was that place called in the mall? There was a name for it, like
glamour shots.
Glamour shots. There we go. All the chicks did glamour shots back in the 80s and 90s. They got all dolled up.
Baby.
Yep, big hair. Well, this is there's big hair in this one too. Not like the last one, but on this one there is a lot of it here. So good one here. What's this selling for again, Stein?
This is now up to 60.
Okay. All right. 1 in 25, still selling at 60. That's good. That's good. All right. Number 6 this week on the House of Stein Hot 10 Comics list is Werewolf by Night #1, the Adam Hughes Virgin 1 in 50 variant. And people have been talking about this book for a couple weeks now, at least, ever since the images first started coming out. It's a very interesting image on her shirt. It's kind of off. But I love how it's the old meme of the howling wolves, the old shirt meme, the wolves howling at the moon. So that's kind of funny, but interesting cover. Another Elsa Bloodstone cover.
Yeah, another Elsa Bloodstone. Are they just doing this because this is like a one shot, right? And they're just doing this because Halloween's coming up?
Imagine maybe for the color version of, like Yi was saying, for Werewolf by Night.
Oh yeah.
There was also is it a Sienkiewicz variant for this book?
I'll bring it up right now.
But yeah, this is not surprising. I mean, all these Hughes 1 in 50s generally do pretty well. This one's selling for like $75, so not super expensive. But more than obviously higher than ratio for sure. But yeah, there is another cover on this that I thought was really good, and I thought it was maybe Sienkiewicz, but
is it not Werewolf by Night? Is it Werewolf by Night? I can't find it on the cover price. Why am I searching? Am I searching the wrong thing?
It has a subtitle to it. It's like Werewolf by Night, City of something, right? City of Dawn, or something like that. Is that what it's titled?
We're about to find out.
Dead by Dawn. I don't know. Let me look.
Werewolf by Night.
Oh no,
Marvel Moon. No, it's just Werewolf by Night. Yeah, it's just Werewolf by Night. Yeah, here it is. Werewolf by Night #1. It's got a killer Elsa Bloodstone regular cover on it. There's that.
That looks like. Wasn't there another cover that looked just like that?
Yes.
Of her.
Yeah. It was part of that Secret Wars run. What title was it though?
There's a Sienkiewicz right there.
Yeah.
Are you thinking maybe of like one of those Deadpool covers where Elsa's standing in that same position?
Maybe. Yeah. It looks familiar, that's for sure.
But I think that Sienkiewicz is really
interesting,
really well done, right?
I went to when I got the Gennard Lobos. I was actually going on Wednesday to see if I could find the Sienkiewicz or even the Hughes, but no, I just got cover in. That's dope.
That's dope. I was even off on Wednesday, and I tried to Wednesday Warrior. I just went to the wrong stores. So I'm assuming Johnny beat me to it in Houston. I chose the wrong stores to go to. I should know better by now that he beats me to it every week.
All right. Yeah. So how much did you say it was selling for again?
The Hughes is selling for 75.
Not bad.
There is a trade. There is a trade dress.
I do like the trade dress better on the Hughes. I'll be honest.
You do?
Yeah. Look how much better it looks because it goes behind her head.
Yeah, it's almost like a movie poster.
Yeah.
Now the Hughes is a 1 in 50, right?
The version is.
Okay. Yeah.
Who did the last one on that right after Sienkiewicz?
That's the Collier. This one.
I like the. Howell. I don't usually like the black and white, but I think that black and white is better than the color.
Yeah, I agree. That's a great point on this one. You see more of the intricacy in the drawing. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. Good call on that hood. So there's your number 6, you guys. All right, we are halfway through the list, you guys. That's crazy to say when we are 2 hours into the show. We are reaching the 2-hour mark. We got some giveaways to give away at the end of the show and also go over comments on the last episode. So we'll do that after number 1. Make sure you guys stick around number 1. If any of you guys are still watching live, we are giving away books to people who are taking part in the live chat right now as we speak. Since the beginning of the show, we have 139 entries into that giveaway. That means 139 different people have been chatting throughout the night on the live show, and all those people have been entered into our giveaways. Hood's giving away some great books. Ronnie's giving away free mystery packs. And then we have also giveaways that we're going to do for the people that catch this on the rewind. If you're catching this on the rewind, drop a comment. Let us know what you think of the show. Tell us what you think of the content that we all create. And we got a giveaway for you guys, too. So let's get back into the list. At number 5 this week, The Crow, Flesh and Blood, issue number 1. An old school Crow book from 1996.
Yeah, and there are a ton of these out there. This was not short printed. This was like less than a $5 book. Now it's selling for like 10 to 15, and a 9/8 sold this week for 200, which is crazy when you think like a week ago this was like less than a $5 book. So,
what do you think's driving the price?
This is like the
speculation on a show, or
because they're doing a Crow reboot and they've been talking about it. And I think this is like the first female Crow. Is that what it is, Richie?
Yes.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Wait.
So I guess that's where
First appearance of Ira Shaw, who was killed while pregnant and resurrected as the Crow. So yeah.
And there's those talks of a female. They're going to do a female Crow. Yeah.
Right.
There was a bigger studio that bought the movie too. But
let's do a female Luke Cage now. Come on.
I think it was Lionsgate that bought the movie.
The rights.
But the rights to it. But even though it's done, they're delaying it a year. I'm guessing they want to do like edits or rewrites.
Is it a movie or a series?
I thought it was a movie.
Oh, was it a movie? Okay.
So let's go take a look. This is 4 days ago from the Collider. The Crow release window, cast, filming details, and everything we know about the long-delayed reboot. So, very interesting. When can an audience watch it? Is there a trailer? Who's starring it? It says Bill Skarsgård steps into Lee's intimidating shoes to play the doomed Avenger Eric Draven. So there we go. Wow.
Are those people still on strike?
Yes.
Yeah. So
the writers,
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Oh my gosh. Like,
very interesting.
Man, there's going to be a massive gap in movies.
Some of the movie houses and the production studios are creating like agreements with them over a short period of time just to get stuff done that they already have ready to go, so they don't wait. And they're agreeing to all the terms of the SAG and the writers union for that just that short period of time, so they don't have those big gaps, which is smart. And I think that they're probably, why don't they just go to shorter periods of times for their union contracts on those things? It's gonna be interesting. It's very interesting.
Let me ask you guys a question. Do you guys think that this character is just kind of like we're experiencing another remember Lady Constantine in the Sandman?
No, I think this
same situation kind of.
I think this is a much beloved character for a subset of people that were around when this movie first came out. This people love that grew up with the Crow, love the Crow. They're also attached to it because of Brandon Lee. That whole Brandon Lee thing. So yeah, man, I think that the Crow is a big character still. But we'll see.
I'm talking about like the female version. So we got the John Constantine with Keanu, and then the other guys that played him in the show. But then we got the Lady Constantine in the Sandman. We didn't really expect too much, but she was really good, I thought.
Well, I think that they're still going to have a male Crow, but I think that there's talk of a female Crow might show up or type of thing, you know.
Okay.
So, yeah, because what's his name's playing him? The Skarsgård kid that played the clown and
it.
What was that?
Played it. Yeah.
So Pennywise, but
Pennywise.
Yep. So how much was this selling for again, Stein?
Raw, it's like 10 to 15, but a 9.8 sold for 200.
Wow.
That's
cool. All right, next on the list at number 4 this week. Oh, another great horror style book, Terrifier book number 1. This is a crazy, weird book. I don't know much about it. I don't know if a lot of people know much about it. If there's anybody out there that knows a ton about this, let us know. Yeah, what is up with this?
A creepy fucking cover, dude.
Yeah.
And there actually is a variant to this as well. Yeah. But it's just a 2-issue film. Yeah, it's that real weird low budget horror film. They've had a couple of them. And I can't even think of what the clown's name is. It's something super creepy. The whole thing is.
Yeah, it looks like that clown from what's the dude from 1,000 Corpses? Whatever.
Art the Clown, which makes it just sound even more creepy because his name is Art. That's right. Art, that's what I'm saying.
Art the Clown.
Wow.
So it says here, the first edition printing of Damien Leone's Terrifier Book 1 is now available for purchase through the official Terrifier shop, and it looks like 3 books will release in total. Let's see if they're still available. Are they still available? Yeah, right here. 100. Oh, sold out.
Shit. That would have been awesome.
Yeah, sold out. They're all sold out.
Everyone's rushing to this website right now.
Yeah, that's where you could have got them.
Does that clown look like an 80s like Blockbuster Video VHS horror movie B?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Have you not watched Terrifier?
No, I've never seen it.
Oh man, it's worth the watch.
Is it?
If you're into horror films,
Gotcha.
I'll preface with that. Yeah, if you're not into horror films or even like B-list horror films, then it's probably not for you.
Horror or whore?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Here's what the internal interior art looks like. Actually, it looks pretty good. Doesn't look bad. Look at that.
I know
that's creepy. Cool. That is creepy as hell right there.
It is.
Look at that.
Wait, what's the woman got to do with it?
Who knows? She's just a character.
She's all like
creeping on her. Is he creeping on her?
Yeah, it looks like.
Hello.
He's like chasing her throughout the whole entire film.
That's
oh my
cool.
gosh, that's awesome.
It's art.
We're gonna have to check that one out now. That's for sure.
Yeah, well, you're probably not gonna be able to buy this. This was selling for like $150. It is now $300 raw.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did it say how much it was on the website?
120.
It said but it said initially on the release 30. It was like 30.
Yeah, they were $30 to start. Yeah. So Mel had asked about this before in the past about maybe this being print to order, but it doesn't look like it's print to order anymore because it's sold out.
Interesting.
But we'll have to find out more info on this from the publishers, and yeah, this is interesting. Very interesting. I'm definitely going to check out the movie now. So, yeah, Thorough says that comic sold out in seconds on the site on the day of release. Yeah, I'm not surprised. It's pretty cool. But
all right.
You know
what makes it even creepier? The clown doesn't talk the entire time.
Yeah, that is creepy.
That's
super
weird.
creepy. Yeah. 3 to go, you guys. Hit that like button. We got some giveaways to give away at the end of the show. At number 3, our number 1 book of last week, the gorgeous Pablo Villalobos 1-in-25 variant for Nort's Illustrated Swimsuit Edition with a gorgeous Wonder Woman cover that is still super hot. It's been on the list for a while
now. No, just 2 weeks. It's all right.
2 weeks? Is that what 2 weeks? Yeah, okay, maybe I'm just
2 weeks.
Yeah. Last week it was like 90 to 100. Now it's up to 120.
Yeah.
Still selling a bunch of copies. I still don't know how to say Gnort or
Nort
or Gnort. I'm going with Gnort because it does have an apostrophe.
Right.
Man,
I don't even know what it
is. That chick is Nort.
I don't even know what is Gnort.
He's a Green Lantern.
Oh.
well, why does he have a swimsuit comic book?
Oh, He has a centerfold.
Yeah.
I have a Adam Hughes copy. Let me see if I can find the one.
The
What,
centerfolds
Green
are
Lantern
different.
has a centerfold?
No, there's a centerfold for Poison Ivy, for
Oh,
Nort.
okay. I thought you were saying Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
I feel like, don't open that book, Aaron.
Well,
So that's an Adam Hughes cover.
So this is the Adam Hughes cover.
Yeah.
Well, why isn't that one selling? Is that not
that
a-
one's
that's
not
a-
as good. The other one's a 1 in 25 too.
Yeah,
Here's Nort.
Oh, here's the Poison Ivy centerfold.
So that one's you
Come
can
on.
either get the Poison Ivy, the Nort, and then there's one more, Wonder Woman or Trinity. Yeah, or what? No, maybe I'm wrong. Could be wrong. I don't know. But here's Nort. Here's the character. First appearance was in Justice League International number 10. There you go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know
But
I got that put up.
This is cover of the year candidate, no doubt about it. So shout out to Lobos.
100.
Lobos might be artist of the year. He has just
This
been
is the Nightwing one.
Oh,
That's
Nightwing.
Jimenez,
Okay.
right?
Yeah. Nightwing and Starfire. Villalobos has just been getting better and better. Everything that he puts out, you could tell his art, his design has gotten. Dude, the whole design of this, with the background, the foreground, a lot of Lobos covers were just the character, and they were good enough to be great covers just based on just the character and no backgrounds and nothing. He's done a really good job at getting better at his whole design of the whole comic cover. It's absolutely amazing, man. Just amazing.
Yeah, I think that's a good call, Brian. Like artist of the year,
Yeah.
or at least like rookie of the year or something,
Yeah. He is amazing, man. Good job, Lobos. Continue to kill it. All right. At number 2 this week, you guys, Sonic the Hedgehog, the 900th adventure, issue number 1. This is the retailer incentive cover. It's a 1 in 50. And man, I was just talking the other night about these Sonic incentive covers, and some of them are really cool looking, but all of them are really, really collectible and speccable.
Man, there has been in like the last 6 months, there's been so many Sonic books pop up. I haven't gone back to look to see if they're like holding or if they like the bottom drops out. I feel like there's been so many of them that I can't even keep up with them. But
yeah,
this one just came out this week, selling for $100 to $150.
Wow.
So 2 to 3x ratio.
Yeah. A
So
lot of
someone
people
put,
always. Go ahead.
What were you going to
Go
say?
ahead.
No,
Go ahead,
I was
man.
going to say, somebody asked why are Sonic books on the list so often, and I said, well, when the cupboard runs dry, you go after another title that has possible ghost books, and that creates a little fervor, and then it's like, oh, there's something with Sonic, and it's like there are some Sonic books that command a premium that are just real
Big
hard
time.
to find, some variants and stuff like that. So once people start, buying into that, and you see it on eBay, this Sonic book sold for 200, 300. Well, that creates the hype around the Sonic title, and that's just how it goes.
And also, the Sonic is, I've come to find, and you guys tell me if I'm wrong or if I'm right, but for the younger generation, for the kids who are like, 20 to 25, Sonic is more popular with that generation than Mario is, because they grew up playing that Sega stuff, I think. And
good point.
Yeah, Sonic is huge with that generation. I watch a lot of younger streamers and YouTubers and stuff, and they're always playing old Sonic games constantly. They're always, doing Sonic homages, and Sonic is a huge character for that generation, more so I think than Mario is for that generation, which is crazy.
Because they grew up on it. Because
yes,
when we had our kids, when I had my son, I was still playing. I mean, Sega Genesis had been out already 6-7 years, but I mean, I was playing it all the time, and then my son got into it once he understood, and then all of a sudden we move on to the other PlayStation, or I should say other consoles, not PlayStation, but yeah.
So you guys showed a Justice League International, like for years, like it was said that Justice League International number 33 was the first appearance of Sonic in a comic book.
Yeah, that free giveaway thing in it, right?
Yeah.
Which is in a bunch of books. So, and those early Sonic, was it Archie issues that Sonic was in? Archie? What was it?
Was it the Archie title?
Archie,
I think,
yeah.
yeah.
So Archie Publications put out those early Sonic issues, and a lot of those are hard to find and high grade. They're very low print run. Those have been hot for years. For 10 years, speculators have been talking about those early Sonic books. And now, over the last, I would say, 4 to 5 years, the newer ones, like Stein has been saying, the newer ratio variants, the new characters have really taken off in a big way, man. Big way.
I mean, IDW ratios anyways, like, kind of take off because not enough people order those books.
Yeah. Yep. This is cool. All right, you guys. Issue number 1 coming up. You guys don't forget to stick around after the final issue on the list this week. We have some giveaways, and we're going to go over comments of last week's episode. And let's get into it. At number 1.
My favorite book of the week.
What If Dark Spider-Gwen, issue number 1, the Rose Besh second print 1 in 25. Holy cow, that is a mouthful.
Yeah, this is the same cover as the first print 1 in something, except for the background. I think on the first print is
pink. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this one is blue.
I feel like she's used this image before. Wasn't there like a variant set that she did with Miles and Spider-Gwen, where Gwen is?
Yeah, it was Frankie's Comics. Remember?
Is that what it was?
It was during the Flipside days. I remember that. Yeah,
well,
yeah.
I feel like it looks like the same exact book, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I see
she's just flipped upside down. She's just flipped upside down on the other one.
That's what it is.
I think that's what it is. Yeah.
Hey, everybody who was complaining about Nort's cover two covers ago about her waist size, check out Gwen's waist on this one. Yeah, like, I mean, her finger is bigger than her waist.
Yeah.
I mean, I picked up the Greg Land one, right? Was that Greg Land where Gwen's holding Spidey and he died? Like an homage to ASM 122.
I'm pulling it up right now.
I think that is a cool fucking book.
I know. I hated the last one we had on there, Ben. Right? That one.
Yeah, Rose Besh. Like a lot of people, I know Aaron's a big fan. Like I like some of her stuff. I mean, I think it's just fans clamoring to this book of her art. You know, because she's different. She's very different.
I mean, I am a Besh fan, but I wouldn't buy this.
I know. I know.
I mean, I love Link too, and like, so it just didn't check the boxes for me.
You know, as all my years of it always seems like the oddest books, like just like maybe in 2 years we'll appreciate this more, 3 years or something like that. Because I remember books that came out like 3 years ago and I didn't like them, but now I kind of like them. You know, it's just
weird. Joe, you know when I'm gonna appreciate this book? When I'm 6 feet under.
When I'm pushing daisies.
Well, I will say I do like this better than those like chibi books she's been doing recently.
Yeah.
Some of those chibi books hit though.
Yeah, some of the chibi books hit, but like as a majority of all of them put together, like they don't really hit.
Yeah.
For me.
No.
I don't know. Like, what did it sell for?
It is selling for, it's a 1 in 25 selling for 75 to 150.
No way!
Wow.
That's fucking crazy, dude.
That's nuts. That's crazy. Wow.
Dude, somebody tackle him, dude. Don't buy it for that much, dude.
tackle him.
Jesus Christ, dude. If I saw my buddy trying to buy this, I'd pop the shit out of him, dude. What are you doing? Just give me your money, dude. Like,
it is the first print incentive ratio. Is that one a Virgin though?
Maybe
where it doesn't have the trade.
I'm not sure. I don't remember, but it sounds familiar.
Okay. Oh, Johnny, which one is the pink cover a Virgin?
Just maybe the 1 in 25 is of the pink cover.
I actually like it with a trade on there, though. I'll be honest with you. I kind of like it.
Yeah, I like the trade better. I agree.
I think the Obi-Wan should have been the #1 book.
Yeah. Just reporting what's selling.
I can't believe that's selling for that much, man. That's amazing.
Hey, I bet you that Obi-Wan book goes up, bro, because it's the pee book, bro.
Anteater.
Oh, Jesus.
Man, we're at 202 likes. Wow.
Get the hell out of here, dude. It just proves these people had thumbs after all, partner. You dirty bastards didn't want to hit the like last week.
Such a great community. Such a great community.
Oh, the pink is the 1 in 100. Which one's selling for more, though?
Good question.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious. I'll get up. But
all right. We have our giveaways to give away soon, guys. So we're going to get into that. Thank you for hanging out with us. Over 250 live tonight at consecutive at one point. So thank you. Let's really quickly, let's take a look at last week's comments when the Lobos issue was our #1 book of the week. Starting off with Snowblind that says, one of the best shows on. I enjoy it every week. Thank you for the work you do and the info you provide. Here comes the but part. This show would be 1,000 times better if you would just forget ratio variance that just came out this week. And Stein, you responded to him on that by saying there are very few books week after week that actually are going up in value right now. Without new variants, there would not be a list, unfortunately. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, just right now, I mean, the books that are actually moving up in price. That's
from week to week.
Yeah. I mean, you can see. I mean, we on the buy the dip. I mean, we had like major keys, and they're all going down because everybody's got them. So it's the books that nobody has that are the ones that are going up. So,
and one of the things about this list that I always remember, especially back in the early days, 6-7 years ago, is you would go to this list to see what was on the hot list this week to find those books to flip or to sell them now. And the variant game, especially the ratio variant game, it's only week to week. I mean, those books drop in price for the most part very quickly, within a month or half a month or sometimes even less. So, week to week, you want to know, okay, these are the hot books right now. I need to get rid of these books right now or whatnot, in my opinion, if that makes sense. But I think that's why the ratio variants are so important week to week, because they are the hot books that everybody's going after that week. And if you were able to pick up those ratio variants for cover price or, less than ratio at your local comic shop, you were able to make a decent amount of money off of that one book to pay for the rest of your pull box that week. So,
yeah.
Leverage Comics says another fun show. That Power Girl number 10 is a strange sale. Must have been minty fresh, and that was the Amanda Connor Power Girl book last week.
Yep.
Timothy Markin says bought that Sienkiewicz Dazzler book off the rack and dumped it after I read it. Was definitely a cover buy, but the book itself compelled me to sell it for next to nothing. Who knew how hard this would be to find now? Whoever expected Dazzler to be hot? By the way, when Nort debuted in 1988, it was spelled Nort without the apostrophe, thus pronounced Nort. They added the apostrophe to make it look alien. So there we go. Nice. Thank you.
That's good information.
Yep.
That's a great comment.
Yep. Great comment. Leverage Comics says that Batman 1 newsstand is the wildest sale I've ever seen. I can think of so many great sold gold and silver age keys I'd get with that kind of money. And this David Samuelson says, "Don't believe that sale." And David Samuelson, I love you, man, but you are one of the most negative people in ever, man. He's always.
I know the guy that sold it.
Exactly. We know the guy that sold it. He's actually he might have commented on this. We might be going through his comment a little later, but yeah, the guy who sold it has come out and talked about it was his copy, and that sale is legit. So,
I like House of Stein's reply.
Based on all your comments, is there anything you believe? And Leverage Comics said, "I believe I have too many comic books." Lol. Yeah. Yeah. But you know what? Shout out to David Samuelson because he has been commenting and watching the content for a long time, and we appreciate him for doing so. Steve Bell says, "Totally agree with Stein. Get these classic cover Golden Age Raws, even low grade, and get them slabbed. Great show as always, guys. Keep them coming." So, Chris Graves says, "Cartoonist Kayfabe is an awesome YouTube channel for people who love comics and comic art. A ton of knowledge is included in those videos. Red Room killed, literally. Flops Comics is a superstar ready to go." We couldn't agree more. Make sure you guys go check out Cartoonist Kayfabe with Eddie P and Jim Rugg. They do a great job. Just great YouTube content. Timothy writes again, "Speaking of both Archie Comics and Flops, they did a variant for what's B&V Friends Forever?
Betty and Veronica.
Betty and Veronica Friends Forever. Okay, we'll have to check that out." Leverage says, "I love Jenny's cover, but $100 for that Vampy seems too high." Man, I'm not surprised. You know, those old school Jenny Frison Vampirellas and Red Sonjas, they do some really crazy highs, and then they get low a little bit, and they go really crazy. People don't really know too much about them. David Samuelson is back with another positive question. He goes, "An honest question. Where are you guys pulling up these books for this list?" And Stein tells him, "A mixture of online store sales, heritage auctions, eBay sales, etc." Yeah, talk about that a little bit. Where do you go to throughout the week when you're looking at all this information? Tell us some of the places you look at books.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's obviously, stores are selling their books, so those are legit sales. Heritage auctions is a big one. eBay, Comic Connect, Comic Link, but those auctions don't happen that often. Those are only like every few months, so it's hard to track those sales just because they just don't happen. Heritage is every single week, so that makes it a little easier to track heritage auctions. Obviously, eBay sales. You can't really track Whatnot, but if somebody does send me like a screenshot, hey, look at what this sold for on Whatnot. Sure, why would that not be concluded? I mean, those are verified sales. I mean, when you buy on Whatnot, it takes your payment immediately. So those are legit sales.
OJ says, "With respect to Lobos 1 in 25, I don't understand how this book is in such short supply. Only a couple on eBay. There were 2 exclusives for this book, which means 4,000 copies each, which in turn equates to 361 in 25 out there just from the exclusives alone. Feel like eBay should be flooded." So if any retailers have any better data on some of those, how many copies are out there, I'd love to know. Kirby Carpenter says, "Number 2 is number 1 on my list. Nice swimsuit issue." And I agree. Yeah, number 1 last week was the Ji-Hung Lee. Yeah, I forgot about that. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Volsey says, "Great show, dudes." Shout out to Volsey, OG. Leverage says, "Ben was extra surly in this episode." Well, he thinks Ben says David Samuelson has him beat. That's a great response. Shout out to Funhouse with the thumbs up in the fire. Funhouse is another great moderator in this community. Shout out to Mike. Thank you, brother, for doing all that. Amara Hulk says, "Take a look at Venom issue number 5, 2022. The B cover is a Dazzler cover. I think it's a better cover." And Stein said he doesn't hate that one either. So, BJ says, "Ahsoka, all fantasy has to have rules. Stay in the rules. Having her on a spaceship doesn't fit in the rules. That's why it's cheesy." And Stein says, "Were there ever rules about being in space? I mean, humans are standing on landing decks the size of football stadiums that are completely open to outer space. No suits, no winter coats, nothing. How is that any different?"
Good point. Good point. I mean, he got me there. I just shut it down after that.
C. Klaus says there's something off with Nort's book at the hips, which we were talking about. They go straight into the swimsuit, like he drew the suit, and then her legs, very unnatural flow there. I have to disagree with all you on how good that cover is. And David Samuelson, Positive Ever, says because he can't draw. And Stein says, I love your positivity. It's worse than mine, which I wasn't sure was possible.
That's awesome.
Shout out to Hartman. Make sure you guys go follow Cartier West Cards on IG. Hartman says, Dear Diary, I know a guy online. He lives in a cave. He sent me a video today of a girl poking a dad in the beehole. Should I tell the police? It was odd. What is that?
I don't know what.
I don't know what that is. Yeah, I don't know why
I missed that comment.
That's Hartman for you. Spider-Man 1 says best AI play in the market is PLTR, but now you will be happy in 5 years. Okay. Reef the Sea Forever says great show. Let's focus on Copper Age books and less trash ASM 300 homage covers and trash Dazzler books. Another
Reef loves that Dazzler cover. He just would not stop blushing over it last week.
Dude, I bought like 50 copies of that jackpot cover now.
Yeah.
I should be rich, right?
Preemptive says don't order books from this cover. They ripped me off. And I wrote that the second person to tell me that in the last week what happened, and he let us know, so you guys can go check that out. And then David Samuelson dropped his market manipulation comment for shilling and all that fun stuff, and I love Stein's comment. Opinions vary. Great stuff. We have a giveaway, ladies and gentlemen. We have, first of all, let's give away the free mystery pack from our boy Ronnie. Our mystery pack winner is going to be David Samuelson. No, I'm just joking. Lord of Brooklyn. Congratulations, Lord of Brooklyn.
Congrats.
Ronnie, and Lord of Brooklyn, hit up Ronnie on IG, and if you should be able to find him if you're not already following him, and we'll get you guys hooked up and get that free mystery pack out of you. Shout out to Ronnie, Florida man. What is it? Hold on, let me bring up his IG for everybody.
You got 25 seconds to respond in the chat. No, I'm just.
yeah.
And by the way, I just did want to mention because it didn't really click about that comment about A and Z. I've never had an issue with A and Z, so
yeah. Well,
I'll throw my 2 cents in there. Ollie's I've never had a problem with Ollie at all.
Yeah, and Ollie's been good. Yeah, good to be on Wednesdays. He was supposed to come on the show, and he's just been too busy and hasn't had a chance. So.
Lord of Brooklyn says, I'm here, Hood.
But yeah, here's Ronnie. Make sure you guys go give him a follow. Comic World Florida is the name of his shop. He's been in the industry for a long time. Ronnie Saunders. Make sure you guys go give him a follow. He says family-owned comic stores since 1972 till 1989 in West Point, Kentucky. He had a store from 89 to 2000 called Comic World. And he's currently a forensics investigator. I did not know that. That's pretty damn cool, Ronnie. So thank you for Ronnie for putting out these amazing mystery packs. Make sure you guys check it out. All right, we have Hood's giveaway now. Let's go giveaway. First of all, Hood, what are we giving away first here?
So I've got the Watchmen Noir hardcover.
All right. So here we go.
Beautiful book. So, of course, Alan Moore and David Gibbons, their iconic classic in black and white format. The whole issues 1 through 12 with some art splashes at the back of the book. So
good stuff. And here we go. That is going out to Hi, Nathan.
Hey,
congratulations. Hi, Nathan.
Hi. Hit me up, Nathan. Hit me up on my IG. Send me your address. I'll ship it to you, media mail. So
and
it's all good.
And Red Hood, put up your other giveaway that you said you were going to give away, which is the Long Halloween. Was that Batman Noir, the Long Halloween? You guys, we're going to give away this to our replay viewers. So leave a comment below on the YouTube video. Leave a comment. Tell us what you think of the show, what you think of the content that everybody here is creating, and we appreciate you, and we'll get you that amazing giveaway thanks to our boy Red Hood. And man, what a great community episode, you guys. And I'll let Stein lead us out on that one.
Ronnie was saying he's giving 2 away, so you need to give another one away.
Oh, we got to give another one away. Holy cow. Holy cow.
Amazing.
All right, here we go. Our next mystery pack winner. This is amazing.
No way.
Hey, Nathan, I can I'll ship you a color version also. Trade.
3 Rivers.
Ooh,
Three Rivers.
common.
That's amazing, dude. That is awesome. So that's what I'm talking about. Ronnie, Red Hood, all this community. Stein, for doing what you do, man. You're amazing. And
hell yeah.
Yeah, this is good
Hi,
stuff.
Nathan. I'll send you a color one too, bro. So you can have black and white and color.
Look at
Hi.
you go.
Hi, Nathan.
So that being said, Stein, what's the plan going forward? You got anything going on with the Stein packs coming up? I know we talked a little bit about it, and
Yeah, I mean, those are going to be in the future. As soon as I can get this thing set up, I will have a website. So once we actually get that, or once I actually get that thing going, and that way I can actually put like the list and stuff on the website. For now, I'm going to probably clip it and put it on Instagram or something like that for people who don't like to watch the show. They can just look at it.
And we can also put it in the community post section of YouTube. We'll do that too.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, Nathan. Nathan said he was going to read them with gloves. I'll send you a pair of my Red Hood gloves, bro. Black ones.
There we
with
go.
My Red Hood logo on them, bro.
So, well, you guys, great episode. I want to remind everybody to come hang out Beyond Wednesdays tomorrow night. It's going to be mayhem, just like always. And more importantly, come learn the history of all this and, where we got our start, where we come from, and the beginning of all this speculation, comic book speculation, YouTube content, and CBSI, Tales from the Flip Side, Stein, me, all these guys here. Come hang out with us and learn about the history of it. And we'll see you there tomorrow night for some great modern comic mayhem. Adios, guys.
Yes.